Hey, Hoff and Tony here. Welcome to Hoffcast and happy Mother's Day, everybody. I mean, it was yesterday, but now it's today. But I mean, we wanted to thank all the mothers out there by saying that we subscribe to their OnlyFans pages. I mean, I think that's a big, I think that's a thing that you can do to help support single moms out there, right? Tony is subscribed.
Oh yeah, no, I do it. I do it to talk to the AI chat function. It's great.
It feels great, man. Flappy giblets. But no, if you're going to support the mothers out there, the best way to do it nowadays is first and foremost, send money to that one woman who called the child the N-word. And that mom's getting she's getting a lot of support this Mother's Day. You know what I'm talking about, Tony?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh no! Oh, so I'm gonna have to show you this now. So all right, so we're gonna do. This was gonna be a more relaxed stream, but now we're gonna have to do a little bit of Hoffcast here. You did not see this. It's an American thing, I guess. So let me set this up for you, Tony. About 2 weeks ago, there was this woman, white woman, in a playground. This story is wicked crazy. All right. So you got to hear the whole thing. She's in a playground with her child. And a black child, a young black child who was unattended, came up and stole some stuff out of her bag. And she went on to call that young child the N-word, hard R. And
Wow.
She was then caught on a viral video by a Haitian man who had already been arrested for child problems,
Right.
alone in a park recording people. So this whole story is messed up. Do you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Check it out. Check it. I don't know, man. I don't think I can show that right now. I have to show you later. But I can show you what she looks like. Her name's Shiloh Hendricks. She has a great name. Here, let me present this here. I don't want to show any videos because if it's not censored, then we're going to have problems here on Hoffcast. Yeah. I'm not trying to have any problems here, But, a white woman hurled the N-word at a child. Trump fans blame the woke right. I don't even know what that means. It's all about Trump, right?
Everything's about Trump.
Everything's about Trump, man, if you didn't know. But here's the thing. What this one says right here, Tony, the reason why is because this woman has been harassed because of this viral video where she was trying to protect her kid from thieving other kids, and she dropped a hard R on a kid, and now this kid's age has not been disclosed. Some people are saying the child might be autistic. And you know what? I don't know a lot of autistic kids that are known to be kleptos. They're normally socially inept. You know what I mean? Autism doesn't make you a thief, as far as I know. It makes you, you know what I mean? Am I making any sense there? I could be wrong there.
Somewhat, yeah.
But here's the thing, Tony. She's become a symbol for the end of cancel culture, because this woman, after calling a child the N-word with the hard R, she's now raised like over $500,000 to protect her and her family from people online who want to harass her. Because all she did was say a word. That's it. That's all she did was say a word. That's it. And then someone posted a video of her online trying to get everybody to like mob attack her, like ruin her life. And instead she made $500,000 from. So we're seeing the tables turn a little. We're seeing the pendulum swing a little bit here.
Yeah.
Is the point, Tony? You see what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah.
A black man, unrelated, he was Haitian, unrelated to the child, then began to film her on his phone. He later found out to be a pederast,
Right,
8-year-olds, dude, And he's at the playground filming people on his phone. So this whole story is something else. You know what I mean? This whole story is just... What's up, Laszlo? He says, Hoff, you're on the spectrum. You just don't know it yet. I'm not on the spectrum, bro. I've thought about it. I'm not. Is that the same thing as being crazy and not knowing you're crazy? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm on the spectrum? I wouldn't take offense if you thought I was.
I don't know. Are we all on the spectrum? I don't know.
I mean, according to science in Bill Nye, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because Bill Nye's a scientist. I forgot.
The science guy?
Yeah.
Bill.
If Bill Nye's a scientist, then I'm a ninja.
Tony's been knocking jokes out of the park all night. You better keep it up, my bud. All right? Because if you want to let a joke fly, let it fly on this show because you've been killing them. Backstage, Tony was letting jokes fly. You wouldn't believe, man, cracking me up. He's on one tonight. I want to thank Tony for being here, by the way. I'm sorry. I didn't even introduce him.
Not a problem.
I didn't even introduce him at all. I just figure people who watch the show already know who you are. So, but yeah, my co-host, Mr. Tony Nasser. I want to welcome. Let me stop sharing the screen and yeah. How you doing, my man?
I'm doing well.
Laszlo wants to join the panel. Should we allow it?
I'm not against it. It's your show, though.
Should we allow it? Should we allow this? It's late night. Might as well, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna throw the link in the chat. And then as soon as Laszlo gets here, I'm gonna delete that link. But yeah, Laszlo, come on by, brother. We got a lot to talk about tonight. I got the day off tomorrow. I'm good. How have you been, Tony? Give us an update on your life. I see Rav's ears in the shot a little bit.
Yeah, she's in the bed over there.
Is that a Blade Runner poster behind you?
It is a Blade Runner poster, yeah.
Man, I'm not used to that.
And there's a Last Starfighter poster as well. There we go.
Well, they live, but dude, it's not the same without Major League.
Major League's out there. It's opposite all my other Major League stuff, so it fits where it is now.
I'm just sad that the day ended where I can't say that anymore. It's a personal problem, man.
I blame the Guardians.
I blame Trump.
It's his fault. It's his fault for everything. Dude,
so that's something I wanted to tell you about, all right? This is something that I really wanted to tell you about. And I held back from telling you about it backstage, but you know how far left my parents are now, right? Like they are like it's wild. They are like everything is Trump. I mean, every problem in their life is Trump at this point. You know what I mean? And everything is Trump's fault. And I'm not a Trumper, you know, especially not now because my tips are still getting taxed and I don't like that. And he said he didn't put an end to that. I'm waiting, man. Come on, Trump. But as soon as he does that, I'll be like, okay, we might be on some good grounds again. But he promised that ain't happened. He's too busy sucking up to Israel. Anyways, excuse me. Anyways, my dad has missed the point of irony altogether, and you're gonna love this, Tony. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Before we get there, let's welcome Mr. Laszlo Panaflex. I don't know, he's blacked out at the moment. He'll stroll on my
sticker.
There he is.
There he is, Cowboy Laszlo.
Looking good, man. Looking good,
up,
brother.
How are you lesbians doing right now?
Well, me and Tony were planning to cyber scissor later.
Cyber scissor.
Oh, damn.
All right, that sounds fun. All right, how does a
It is.
tri-scissoring work? Like, okay,
Right.
this is a traditional scissor. Then you add like another third scissoring element. How
Well,
does
you have to actually use scissors.
I need to go back to like high school geometry to like figure out this lesbian shit.
Well, don't worry
What
about
the
it,
fuck?
man. Yeah, me too.
You know,
Me
you have
too.
a third pair of scissors left there.
Yeah.
We have the trifecta. Okay, I'll hold my two fingers up. Hoff, you put your fingers down towards my end.
Peace up,
And
A-Town
Tony?
down. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah,
Well, no, you
yeah.
don't
Well,
Baphomet shit, motherfucker. Don't do that.
we will
As above,
we
so
will create
below.
this.
Don't be doing that on my show.
No,
You're
it takes
gonna get them back on my ass again, and I don't need that in my life.
it,
All right.
it takes three middle-aged men
Tony
to
knows what I'm talking
do
about.
the lesbian trifecta perfectly.
Well, I think as above, so below is like what they call the 69 in the lesbian world.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Anyways,
Anyway,
I gotta tell this. I gotta
what's
tell
in the
the
news?
story. I'm gonna tell the story about the irony of my father. He's really missed the plot recently, as my parents have become very, very far left leaning, and I'm not a far right man, but I don't know. I think the Trump derangement syndrome is a real problem in society. And my parents suffer from it because all they watch is shit like John Oliver, and I know Tony, that's his favorite show.
Oh yeah, I love it so much.
Tony loves John Oliver.
The TDS is strong in my mom. The TDS is also strong in my mother.
Yeah.
Let me put it that way.
Regardless, so Elon Musk is related with the AI stuff. You know what I mean? And that sucks. And I don't like that. Regardless, here's what happened earlier today. Because I was with my parents. I visited my parents for Mother's Day. And I was on my phone. I was on Reddit because I'm a piece of shit. And
Wait,
I was on
Reddit?
I was on Reddit because I'm a piece of shit. But I was on the iRacing. I was on the iRacing subreddit.
Fuck you, Hoff. Like I've given up on you. You go on Reddit.
It's fine.
That is
the
unacceptable.
iRacing subreddit has not been compromised.
I'm just messing with you.
So I was on the iRacing subreddit, and someone posted, "Hey, I just found out if I type into Chat GPT what I want my car setup to be, it'll tell me exactly how it will run and how many laps these tires will wear and everything like that." And I was like telling my mom that, and my dad grumpily walks by and he goes, "Oh, I don't want nothing to do with that AI bullshit," right? He goes, "It's AI bullshit. I want nothing to do with that crap." I said, "All right." I said, "I've never actually used it. I don't even know how it works." But I said, "Okay, old man." And
But did it help you out? Like,
I haven't used it yet. That's not the point of the story.
oh, okay.
The point of the story is we were watching NASCAR today because I've gotten back into racing. Obviously, that's why I was talking about racing. I put NASCAR on the big screen on the 50-inch TV in their living room, and my dad says to me, he asked me, he goes, "Who is that NASCAR driver who was pretty old and like he didn't have a lot of money, but he like lived in a camper with his wife and to the races?" I said, "Dad, I don't know. I don't remember that." I said, "I don't know. Dick Trickle?" I don't know. I said, "I don't know, Dad. I can't remember that right now." 30 seconds later, "Hey Siri, who is that NASCAR driver who lived in a camper with his wife?" Do you not?
I don't know anything about NASCAR. I'm sorry.
I know even less.
The point of the story is not NASCAR. The point of the story was 2 minutes earlier. He said, I'm not dealing with any AI bullshit. And then he goes on to be, hey, Google, can you tell me what blah, 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 blah? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is he was using AI right after he said, screw AI. I thought that was pretty obvious. But you get what I'm saying now? It had nothing to do with NASCAR or anything else I was saying. It had to do with the fact that he was anti-AI and then 2 minutes later went on to use it.
Pro AI.
Yeah.
Once people
had no
realize
idea
they can make
no idea that he was doing it. No clue at all. No clue at all what he was doing.
This is the only way I can smoke cigarettes, like on stream, is like outside the apartment, because you can't. I guess people have a problem with smoking indoors. Crazy, huh? So this is what
1932 anymore.
Here's beautiful Portland, Oregon. Always raining.
That's a good thing, or else that place would be on fire.
Yeah. No, I know from experience. Like my uncle's house. The random sporadic fires that spread out during 2019 and 2020. Well, they all plumed out from a highway, which is really weird because that doesn't happen in nature. So
what are you saying?
Basically, my uncle's house was burnt down by these Antifa fucks, and I'm fucking still pissed off at them. And they're starting to rear their heads up again right now, and so
that's another one of those things that my parents like. They're like pro Antifa, you know what I mean? And
really?
I told him one day
they actually support those shitheads. Fuck them.
I told him one day I was like, Antifa is not a real.
I'm not saying bad things about your parents.
People. You know, they are a funded group of people.
They literally burnt down my uncle's house. Like, I'm fucking pissed.
Well, you gotta go Kyle Rittenhouse on them mofos, man.
Not yet.
They're all pederasts too.
Pederasts.
Every one of them that got shot by Kyle Rittenhouse was a pederast. Kyle Rittenhouse.
Actually, yeah. Two of them. One was like multiple convicted. Another one had one or two convictions, but yeah, like what kind of loss was that?
And they were all black too.
No, they were all white. Well, actually, they were the race that should not be talked about.
No, Laszlo, the mainstream narrative was that Kyle Rittenhouse shot 3 black people in the back on that day.
Oh no, I'm not talking about blacks.
Not 2 pederasts and whoever else, but
because John Oliver.
No.
Because of John Oliver. Kyle Rittenhouse shot 3 black people in the back. I'm John Oliver.
That's the way I remember it. Like, shit.
Yeah.
I don't think John Oliver actually said that, unless Tony.
I don't know if he didn't say that, which meant he said that.
I'm not quoting John Oliver there, just to say
allegedly.
I mean, he said so much nonsense. That's probably the least of what I can.
I'm sure one of his
context,
but writers wrote that. So yeah.
So
why won't anyone listen to me anymore? I have to keep yelling for people to listen to me. That's John Oliver, you know, like why is it? That's what he does now.
I know. So who wants to talk about like Kanye West's like new hit song?
Oh God.
Damn you, Blacklow. Come on, man. It's so early in the show.
No, we don't have to talk about the title or the content. We'll just discuss what we think about that song.
Catchy.
Catching.
It's got a good beat. I don't really like the message too much.
I know. I feel
It's
really
well
weird
produced.
about. I
Well
feel really
produced.
weird.
Don't even say the title here. Just
Oh,
don't.
no, I won't. No,
I don't
no.
think Tony has any idea what we're talking about right now.
No, I do.
Look,
I know.
You do know? Okay, well,
we
yeah.
we know. We've seen it.
I mean,
But without saying the title, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. Like it feels really the all the angry black or African American gentlemen like wearing wolf pelts and stuff. Like that's like kind of like a Norse Aryan traditional garb. So it's like why are you? But then saying those those words, you know what I'm talking about. And I didn't know what to think. I was like, what the fuck is going on in this world? This is like the most popular YouTube video right now.
I love
Uh,
Crazy Kanye. We all know that I love Crazy Kanye here on Hoffcast. My favorite time ever on Hoffcast was when we went on Alex Jones in the mask, and I put on the ski goggles and everything. I did the thing, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with that on Hoffcast. So I think the crazier the Kanye, the better. You know, but I don't know. I don't know what the end game is here.
I
Besides,
totally agree.
like I don't know what his end game is besides the final solution.
Maybe he doesn't have an end game. Like he's just
That was a
crazy.
great joke.
And
Sorry,
that's okay.
that was a great joke.
If he's crazy, like what? Good for
that was
him.
an amazing joke.
He's chasing his dreams.
Yeah.
It's all about cash money business.
Well, we're gonna show my favorite video on the internet now that we're on the subject.
See, this is about how much cash money business
I've
I'm
shown this
into.
video so many times on Hoffcast. It's you should know.
The thing about the red hat that drove me to a point of exhaustion, which was misdiagnosed by I'm not going to say what race, what people, doctor, and what hospital, and what media went to. We know I can't say that. It was a Jewish doctor.
Oh shit! don't
That's
drop
my
the J
favorite
word.
video on the internet.
The J word is like the new N word.
No, he's like, I'm not gonna say. I can't say. I'm not gonna say. It was. You know, that's what.
I know.
And I don't really. Agree. I don't agree with Kanye. I don't agree with Kanye.
I know, because he's crazy. We can all agree on that.
But he's entertaining.
Yeah. Well, I'm not even a fan of his music. I just like his crazy antics. I mean, I don't know. He's got a few good songs.
Music either. I'm not a fan of the music either, like at all.
I don't know any of his music.
Yeah, I can't name.
You might have like.
Besides,
I honestly can't either.
Flashing lights, or like, when'll I get my money right? Oh, that one, I guess. Yeah. Then
if I heard one of his songs,
nothing, right? You know, there's.
I might recognize it, but basically, I cannot name a Kanye West song, to be honest.
Through the Wire, he did that song where he had a car accident or something, and all of his teeth got messed up, and then he did a rap song with his jaw wired shut.
Wasn't his like last famous song like about him sucking his cousin's dick?
Well, allegedly, I don't think it was. I don't even know it was a song.
Allegedly,
okay, sweet, but I don't know, man. I mean,
so allegedly means 100% that happened.
The fish sticks joke is starting to come true.
Oh no! It's all coming together.
Kanye might be a gay fish.
We all might be a gay fish.
No, you speak for yourself.
Think about it.
No, you speak for yourself.
Here, I gotta transfer back into my stupid room.
What the fuck are you chugging right there? What the hell was that?
Oh, liquor. Hurricane. 8.1% alcohol per volume.
Oh, ain't what?
No,
All right.
malt liquor.
Malt licky. All right. Ball do.
Yeah. Basically, white trash, Old English, if you could believe that.
Got it. Colt 45 works every
45.
time.
Oh my god, I bought one of those last week. It was like the first beer in the world, like I ever just like poured out into the sink. It was like, yeah, I know. I never waste a beer.
It
This was
doesn't
the
work
first time.
every time, apparently.
Orlando
No,
Calrissian is
apparently
gonna
it
be
does
so
not.
sad.
But that is like a brilliant marketing tagline because they're basically saying like, "Hey, if this bitch is gonna drink this stuff, like you're gonna get fucking laid tonight, motherfucker."
Well, I don't know about that. Maybe it just means that it'll work on your cleaning your sink pipes out every time.
Old 45 gets your dick wet every time.
You made Lando cry.
Okay. Can you guys promise not to say anything about World of Warcraft?
What?
I can promise that I won't say anything about that.
Huh?
Okay. Basically, okay. Quiet.
Just whatever you're doing, I don't even know.
I'm giving you a secret mission. Basically, I'm gonna leave the laptop in front of my friend, my roommate. He's like 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 it's a meme, like those people that like play nothing but like World of Warcraft like 24 hours a day.
What?
Yes, this is this guy, but
No,
he's for
what
free. He plays nothing but WoW. So what I'm gonna do?
We're gonna
Like,
witness this.
also, what you got to do is sit here, and I'm gonna place the laptop
Is it
while
you?
he's no. I'm gonna go take a piss and get a beer, but you're gonna watch him play WoW.
I don't feel comfortable with doing that unless he's okay with that.
What? This is a spy mission. Like you are military now.
I don't
You are.
want to
This is
have
ops.
someone just spied on my show. That's weird. Nah.
No, you're gonna violate OPSEC.
Unless he's okay with it, only if he's okay with it. I'll just hide you.
That doesn't matter.
It does matter.
This is a mission. Do you choose to accept it?
No. Not for
Oh, come on. Don't
You're in
bitch
my
out.
house having a show.
I just want to show you like what this guy does like for 24 hours straight.
Only if he's
So,
okay with it.
Okay. Also, what you have to do is carry on the conversation, act totally normal, but do not mention anything
Is this
about
set up
WoW.
for a joke or something? Just where's this going?
No, not really. I just wanted
This is the
you to
worst
see like
podcasting of all time. Nobody. What's going to happen? Do it or don't. Do it or don't.
I'm getting
Either you do
like
it and I
on my
shut you
laptop.
down, or you don't, and it's whatever.
Oh,
It's
all right. Do you
horrible.
want to see this guy? Do you want to see this guy play?
I just
WoW
want
or-
this to end so we can get on to other things. That's all I want. I don't give a shit, honestly. I don't care about anyone playing World of Warcraft.
But it's like forever.
I don't.
Forever.
Laszlo, this is the worst fucking show ever. Are you gonna do something or not? What are you doing? You gonna go take a piss and come back? What is happening?
Well, yeah, but I want to stealth leave the laptop and show you what I'm dealing with.
I'm about to kick you out.
No. All right, I'll knock it off. Can I just
Dead
go pee?
serious.
All right, I'm gonna go pee. Well, I guess enjoy the Portland skyline.
What the?
Please don't pee in front of
Now
that.
we got an echo. Dude, no, yep. That's a good idea. It's a good idea. Thank you, Tony. He's not banned. He's not banned.
No.
I just took him out of the shot.
Yeah.
I have no idea where he's going with that. We were trying to have a
I
show
don't know.
here, and I apologize to anyone who is not watching because nobody's watching, but it's still fine. People might watch this later, but no idea where he was going with that. I love Laszlo. He's a great guy, but it's like get on with the show. People don't want to hear something about World of Warcraft here on Hoffcast, honestly.
Nah. Hey, Peter.
What is up, Peter? I don't know who that other person is, and I don't know what that word means either. So I don't care. Vocab's not that large. But what's up, Peter? How you doing, man? Been a while.
Neurological condition that specifically sounds trigger intense negative emotional and psychological reactions. So apparently me eating popcorn has pissed that person off.
What?
That's what that word means.
I didn't even notice you eating anything.
I'm just eating popcorn. But apparently
All right,
that's trigger for that dude, hearing people eat. So, yeah, he had a fucking psychotic break or something. I don't know.
People are too weak these days, man.
People play World of Warcraft, apparently.
Still, to this day. To this day.
Leroy Jenkins.
I mean, that'll never die, but...
Nah, that's forever.
So
what else you got on your mind?
We'll let Laszlo back on in a few once he gets everything settled out. We will. I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to be mean to Laszlo at all. I just we're trying to entertain here a little bit. Look at him. He's shouting at the camera like the Joker right now. I'll let him on if he stays quiet, All right?
I'm being good.
You got to be good, all right, man? You got to take turns around here. We're all trying to just have a little conversation. But no World of Warcraft. Now we got an echo going on.
Oh, shit.
Echo.
You look good, though, man. No homeowners. You look good.
Oh,
I like that. I like the style,
I thought I don't know. I kind of thought I looked like shit.
Nah, dude. Nah. I'm not here to hit on any dudes, but no, I like the style. Now you got the pose, too. What else would I expect?
I wasn't going for that, I swear.
There should be a painting. Someone should do like a velvet painting of you like that. Not me, but somebody.
I don't want to show you my drawings. I like to do artwork in my spare time.
What kind of artwork?
You don't
Tax
want
evasion?
Let me close the door before I answer that question.
It's getting real. Why does everything have to be so dramatic with Laszlo?
Because I'm a dramatic person.
I'm blaming Oregon.
You still look like Agent Hopper from Stranger Things, and I stand by that.
I like the idea like you're playing like gay Agent Hopper.
Well, I mean that's what you. I mean that's on you, man.
Agent Hopper.
That's on you, man.
No, it's not.
Between you and God.
I do not want to be gay.
I'm out here looking for puss.
That's not what I'm going for. No, it was actually a bet.
I'm out here trying to exude testosterone, and you're out here being like I'm the gayest Agent Hopper you've ever seen.
No, someone bet me like $10. You won't shave a gay ass bulldog.
Okay, I didn't know where that was going. Yeah, I've been worried for a second. I didn't know where that story was going.
Let me grab a drink. I'll be back in a second.
I don't know who 100% Canadian maple syrup is, but I welcome Canadians here. I like Canadians.
Yeah.
I don't know what the chat. I don't know what's going on there, but
I have no idea.
that's why I don't show it on the screen anymore. You say we look like members of the FBI. Tristan's not even here.
Good God.
If Tristan was here, I mean, yeah,
If
maybe.
that was true, I have really no respect for the FBI anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's low bar.
Mr. Mackey.
Mr. Mackey, what's up, bro? Yeah, oh, look, now I'm glitching out. We started talking about the feds. Tristan's watching.
Good God.
I'm gonna have to replug it. I kind of like it. It looks kind of cool.
Wow.
I like it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
That's kind of cool. I like it.
Looks like you're raving.
I know. Baby. I need to grab a beer anyway, so it's a good time for that. And if you're epileptic, you might want to turn away. Don't do the cockroach crawl there, Laszlo. I'll be right back.
Suing you, Hoff.
What? Looks like it's coming back in. Look like it's filtering back in a little bit. Hold on.
I am severely epileptic.
See, I'm coming back.
So, anyways,
see my forehead?
No, I can't see shit, nigga.
Hey!
Oh, fuck. I thought we were backstage.
Oh.
Sorry.
Bro.
I know, I fucked up.
I'm
No.
Bro.
I understand. Like, if you have to do that, I understand.
Bro.
I know, I fucked up.
You better apologize to the black community right now. You better apologize to black people right now.
I will suck a
talk
black
about your white
cock.
guilt.
I will suck 10 black cocks, like, right now.
You better apologize hard.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna apologize. Apologize.
I think that's a good enough apology, honestly.
I hope so. I feel really bad about that.
I'm gonna replug my camera in, and hopefully he doesn't drop another slur.
Shit. No. I'm sorry. I thought we were backstage.
No, we're live.
I fucked up. Sorry. To everyone in the black community, I just want to say.
Yeah,
I feel like if you apologize hard enough, then we might get a pass. That's the only.
Oh man, I'm gonna apologize this much. But yes, I'm sorry.
Hey, Canadian Maple Syrup, welcome to the show. I like this. I like these comments. I think anyone who's not can tell that was not racist. You're Americans. You have free speech. We do.
I know.
But it's an algorithm thing. You drop that, and then next thing you know, YouTube starts like riding your ass on some shit. I know. I've been through the entire ringer with YouTube. I've had the 3 strikes. I've been canceled on a channel. I've come back. This channel's been clean so far until now.
I kind of fucked up, but I just want to apologize. Like I fucked up, and one of those slipped my head.
Apologize to that black. Apologize to that black kid who stabbed that other kid in cold blood. Carmelo. Apologize to Carmelo Anthony right now. Say I'm sorry, Carmelo Anthony. Say I'm sorry, autistic 5-year-old on the playground who that pederast was recording from Haitian land. Are you going to apologize or not?
there's a lot of white people that are fucked up, evil, murderers, pedophiles, thieves, rapists.
You apologize to those black kids right now. The one that stabbed the white kid in cold blood. You apologize to Carmelo Anthony. You say, I'm sorry for saying that word.
No.
I can't even hang with the joke anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. I know what you're trying to aim for, but
I can't even hang with the joke. I was trying to play the liberal. Can't do it.
and it's hard to
I'm not
to do
racist
that.
at all,
Like,
by the way. It's a funny
'cause
thing.
my friends know I'm right wing, but like I try to like play that, like do like the stupidest
Well,
left
yeah,
wing.
we really did need your sincere apology here. Regardless, we really did need that for YouTube's sake. We needed you to have a sincere apology here from my sake.
If it was like
They're not going to give me money anymore if you keep dropping that kind of language.
it just I don't know. For a second, I thought we were back rooms. Maybe I shouldn't say anything else.
How about this, Laszlo? It's coming back at you. 100%
Oh, no.
Canadian Maple Stirrup says, Laszlo, you looking like Broke Crack Mountain.
Okay, that's great.
He's a comedian. He's written tons of jokes. Nice.
Oh, man.
150 jokes, 25 good ones. That's, as a musician, that's how I feel about my music. I've written like 500 songs, 2 good ones. Broke Crack Mountain, dude. That's good. Broke Crack Mountain Dew.
Yeah. I'm working on 3 separate novels, and I can't think of proper names for my 3 novels.
How do you write 3 novels?
Well, I'm stealing Broke Crack. Wait, what was it? Broke Crack.
Your novel's gonna be called Broke Crack Mountain?
All right, I'm stealing that. It's mine now.
Are you okay with that, Canadian Stirrup?
Oh, I don't care if he's okay with it.
Well, it's intellectual rights. You know, he's got to give you the rights to it now because it was his idea. He came up with it first.
Intellectual rights? I believe in intellectual fights, motherfucker. Yeah. Jody, don't fucking laugh at it.
Oh man, that's awesome! I love that.
Yeah, I'm a really stupid asshole. Like, that's the first thing you got to understand about me.
I'll take this over some slurs, like
intellectual fights.
Right, but no. I did not. That was not that.
And you called me that, right? Who'd you call that? You called. I think
just
you called.
It's not. I didn't mean it like in a racist way.
I think
it's
you
just
called. Who
like,
did you call that? Who did you direct that word at?
I don't even remember.
I think I'd like to rewind. Do you remember, Tony, who we directed that word at?
I didn't think.
Oh no, this is horrible. This is what you get for being on the internet. Like,
live,
okay,
baby.
was it direct?
Was it
directed like in a bad way? Oh no! Tony smiling says it.
Look, I'm not gonna read racist jokes here on the show, but you can read the chat yourself. It's pretty entertaining.
If it was funny and tasteful, then
I'm not racist.
Okay, but like no, if it was like not tasteful, then like then I feel bad and gross about it.
I don't think it's
but
ever tasteful.
If it was funny and like other black people laughed at it.
Tasteful. Always, you know.
Let's face it, like everyone loves.
It's not.
Oh God, I look really that bad.
I'm calling you out so hard right now.
What? I'm being good. I just accidentally slipped a N bomb. I didn't mean it. It just like kind of slipped out like a turd.
Okay, I'll read the joke from Maple Syrup.
No, this is like
What
entering
is a
like
racist's favorite
the
type of
gates of
bread?
heaven, and like every racist joke you've ever said, like that's what like you're gonna
What
be
is a
told.
racist's
Like,
favorite type of bread?
what's a racist type of bread?
The answer's in the chat. You can read it. It's not
Oh,
bad. I like the punchline.
okay.
White flour.
Oh,
Yeah. You know, I guarantee Kanye likes that joke. As a, I read it.
I could think of something more clever than that.
That joke was way less offensive than what Laszlo said there a little while ago. Let me tell you that.
Hey, that was not a joke. It was just like it just kind of slipped out. I didn't mean it like in a bad way. It's just like, hey, what's up, my Snickers? Because I like Snickers bars. They're like the best chocolate bar in the world. You don't like Snickers?
You're just really skating on thin ice right now, Laszlo.
You know,
You're
know what
skating
I'm
on
doing.
thin ice, my man.
Give Laszlo
But you kinda
Snickers and he's the same person.
But you kind of like it, don't you?
Nope. I don't like it at
Well,
all. I
what?
was trying to have a civil
Right.
conversation, and I had a lot of other things to talk about tonight that did not involve anything about
Okay.
racism. I had a
Okay,
show
so
planned out with me and Tony, and about where I was going to
so
show off my new merchandise that I got from, because I'm a consumer and I bought a bunch of crap lately, and I was going to show that off, and I was going to unbox some stuff. Instead, now I got to talk about how we're not racist on this channel.
all right.
Thank you.
fucked
Thank you.
I fucked all
Laszlo.
this
I
shit
spent an
up.
hour doing that
All right,
now. So
how about let's avoid that stuff and like I want to talk
that's up
about
to you.
no. I want to hear about your merch. Like what are you selling? I'm interested.
Not my merch. I just buy shit. Obviously, look at my background.
Okay.
I'm a consumer. You know.
Well,
Also,
I thought you were like selling like custom like Hoffcast dragon dildos or some shit. I will buy one of those. No response. Like,
you are skating.
come on, you know I'm awful.
You are
I love
skating.
making. I know.
You are skating on thin ice right now.
Really?
Yes,
All right.
really. If you
I'll
just shut up for like 2 minutes and let other people talk about other things, we can get this place back on track, you know? If you don't shut up, I do have a mute button, by the way, and I can mute you as long as I want, and the show will get back on track. But I'm a nice guy, and I apparently I allow bigots on this show.
idiots like me to talk about stupid bullshit. Okay, I'll shut up. Zip.
Trust me. Let me say this: I've already been called the N-word enough in Call of Duty lobbies. I don't need you to do that for me, Laszlo. All right?
I didn't call you that.
My 12-year-olds.
Sorry.
All right?
God damn it. Now I just feel like a jerk. He's not actually mad at me, is he? Is he just like joking around?
Yeah, he's not mad.
Okay. Because I do get out of hand. Like I'm like
the only reason you're getting a pass is because you said you allegedly thought we were backstage. And even then, people would be like, "Oh, that's how Hoff talks backstage, huh? Oh, look at that."
Yeah,
You know,
Now I feel like an idiot because like all the shit is recorded. Now I feel stupid. Like, should I put a mask on or
it's too
what's
late.
going on?
You're already broke
Uh,
crack mountain. It's too late.
Yeah, he's the rhinestone cowboy.
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
Yeah, boy.
Bow.
All right. Should we do a coin flip? If to change
I
my
just want you to shut up for like 2 minutes so we can talk about other things.
Okay.
Is this the Laszlo cast or is this the Hoff cast? You know, I appreciate you being here, brother.
I know,
But
but I talk too much.
I mean,
About
obviously
okay.
you do. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
it's not
how about
because it's not how much you talk, it's what you say sometimes, which is dropping the N-bomb on my
man, you're gonna hold that against me forever now.
I
Yes.
am.
That's like the
Especially
one
if
time
I
I
get a
slipped.
strike or my channel gets taken down,
I know,
especially
but
because we'll never
you know, I
speak
feel
again. Because I'm not making another channel after this. If this channel goes down, I'm never coming back, baby. I'm never coming.
All
If I
right.
come back, I'll come back over a different alias. You don't even know me. Yeah, I'll get plastic surgery.
You'll be,
You know,
your head will be
I'll go
shaved.
trans.
You have like a 10-inch long beard, and like no one will know that your new alias is a Horsecock Master 69.
You need Laszlo. I'm gonna have to take you down, dude. I'm sorry.
Really,
Yes,
dude.
I'm sorry, bud.
I understand.
Dude, you can't keep saying shit like that on here, dude. I get it. Dude, are you gonna?
What
Yeah,
if
I
I just be
can't.
quiet?
I can't anymore. I can't. I asked you to be quiet 5 times so we could have a conversation here.
But you keep like asking me questions, like so. How?
I'm sorry, dude. Like, I was trying to have a fun show here. Maybe I'll bring him back. He's in timeout right now. He's not banned. He's still backstage. But dang, dude, I don't go on other people's channel and drop the N-bomb and say horse, blah, blah, blah. You know, like, come on, man. Yeah, I'm trying to entertain a little bit, but at the same time, we don't need to be like, the language could be a little bit better here on the platform the platform that we're on. I've been fighting these motherfuckers for years. Tony knows this. It's not an easy platform to abide by the rules.
Yeah. They do keep changing the goalposts all the time.
I just hope they feel that Laszlo's he dipped out. He just decided. So he recused himself. I did not ban him. I put him in timeout, and now he left. So just to be clear for anyone watching, I did not ban Laszlo. I just put him in the off screen, and then he dipped out himself. I just want to let him cool down for a minute. Just want to let him cool down.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry in the private chat, so it's all good.
No, it's all good, man. Laszlo's still a friend of the show, but yeah, that's all fine backstage. But when you're live on the YouTube, you know, you gotta watch your P's and Q's a little bit more than that. But we're gonna have. I mean, if he wants to come back and he wants to play ball, I'll let him tonight. I swear I will. I'm not that mean of a guy, but I love Laszlo. Yep. Right. Canadian maple syrup. I love Laszlo, but he just got to play ball. That's all I'm asking. He just lets other people talk for a minute and he doesn't drop horrible language. I feel like this is going to become a trope of the show, Tony. Do you understand what I'm saying right now?
Oh, yeah.
I shouldn't have said that live, but anyways, Hamsey says, Hoff, you made the smart and right move. Could be held against you. I'm right. I do want to put on I think Laszlo's entertaining as hell, but
He is, yeah.
and he's welcome to come back on tonight. I swear. But he's just gotta behave. Yeah, no, that's all I'm asking.
Play ball.
He's been drinking that malt licky like crazy, man. Well, I didn't ban him either. I just, like I said, I just put him in timeout, and I would have brought him back. But anyways, we have a little conversation.
So yeah, no more Colt 45 for Laszlo.
Laszlo, you can come back on, man. Can anyone verify Canadian Maple Stirrups channel? Because if he actually has had his channel for 6 years, I will have him on. Can anyone verify that? But I'm not going to do it until it's verified. Because you know what's happened before around here. We've had too many issues here on this channel. Are you doing the research there, Tony?
Yeah, I'm just checking.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate
you.
5.
So he's been on
At least 5 years.
What's his content look like?
Well, let's see. He's are you fed up with all this labeling of policies left and right, conservative, liberal? It looks like some fun stuff.
It doesn't seem like he's gonna like put a dick pic up on my channel and.
I don't think he would. I don't know him, but I don't. Think
all right.
that's
Well, I'm gonna allow it, dude. You pull any funny business,
you're straight going.
I'm taking big risks tonight out here on Hoffcast. Big risks. Outlaw Bill, what's up, bro? You can come by too, man. I've known him for years.
Hey, Bill.
You can come by too, brother. I don't care. We'll have a little panel stream. We're having fun tonight. I don't care, man. But I do want. I'm taking some risks out here. But if I don't think anyone can get out of line as Laszlo, but besides the people who came after me that one time, you know what I mean? That still scares me. Still scares me sometimes. I have nightmares about it.
It comes in intent, and Laszlo doesn't intend to be a bad person. So.
I know that 100%. That's why he's welcome to come
Laszlo's
back
a good guy.
He's welcome to come back on tonight if he wants to. Like I said, I know it's all about intent. He's a huge friend of the show. Great guy. But yeah, the first time he thought he was backstage. I guess saying a horse C isn't the worst thing in the world, but man, we're going down a slippery slope with language like that, and I'm not trying to keep the show clean, but I'm trying to keep it clean for YouTube. You know what I mean? Laszlo, you can come back by if you want, man. You seriously, you can't. Just we'll take turns speaking. Tony, what's been going on with you, man? How have you been?
Yeah,
Tony doesn't get enough love around here. He's the heart and soul of the show, the backbone.
That's work. That's about it.
What's the most expensive thing you sold recently? Like the biggest profit wise? Because Tony works in a comic book shop.
The last 2 weeks have been really dead. But our economy's in the toilet. So I'm trying to think what last. I sold a $300 Spider-Man book.
Which one? Which issue was that?
It's the first appearance of Carnage. So $361.
$300?
Yeah.
In this economy?
That was a surprising
Gross economy. I guess it grows economy.
Yeah. That was, a surprising sale. I was happy with it, though.
Did the customer feel like he got a deal?
No, he liked it. It was in really very pristine condition, so he was happy.
That's cool, man. I guess we're gonna have a new guest on here tonight. I'm kind of excited about that. While that's going on,
As long as it's not John Oliver.
John Oliver is not Canadian.
Freaking Brit.
So during this time, I'm gonna go do a bathroom break myself. Tony, do you want to just like take the floor for a minute? Like,
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Yeah, thank you, man. You can just talk about whatever you want as long as it's not racist.
So yeah, how is everybody? Outlaw Bill, it's good to see you. As I said, Peter's always great to see Peter. Laszlo's always fun. And yeah, you can come back, Laszlo. It's all good. Hand of Seeds, good to see you. It's been, been a quiet couple of weeks for me, but other than that, everything else is just status quo, really. So, but yeah, it's Hoff has some merch he bought recently that he wants to show off, which I'm really eager to see as well, because it was a weird sort of purchase where they basically asked, do you still want this? Even though they just assumed that everyone probably would. But yeah, if you didn't read the email correctly and say, yes, I still want this, it basically was you saying, no, I don't want this. And they would have cancelled the order, which I think is a pretty stupid thing to do. Damn it, Laszlo. Racism, wonderful. But you always crack me up, Laszlo. But yeah, I always find that just really silly with certain sort of purchases and that, where it's like, generally when you commit to something, that should be it. You shouldn't have to jump through hoops and recommit down the track just because the company is just like, I don't know, do they still want it? I just find that weird, but it's a good way to leave money on the table, that's for sure. Sorry, what's it, Peter? There's a level of discussion which promotes social interaction. Oh, very much so, Peter. Absolutely. It loosens you up a bit to say things that you might not consider saying, or just activates what's deep down. That definitely does happen. Look at Mel Gibson. I love Mel Gibson though, but yeah, no, very, very valid. Hoff is the only one who can let you in Canadian, but he'll be back in a sec, and then you'll be on. So just hang out in the back for a little bit. But hey, Hoff's been away. He's really leaving me hanging here. I don't know. What is a book that you will tell everyone to read? Oh goodness. Well, what nonfiction or fiction? That's an interesting question. Hand of Seeds. I don't know. Like, I mean, I haven't read a lot of fiction lately, but I'm trying to think. Read a really good book on Bass Reeves, American lawman from 1800s. It was a fascinating book. I hadn't even heard of him until a few years ago. I really recommend, if you haven't learned about that man, definitely check him out. He was fascinating.
Man, I think
and Hoff is back.
I want to thank you, Tony, for taking over there. Best co-host of all time. And not only that, I think the show needed that calm lull that you gave. Your voice is calming, and I think we needed that here on the show. I like that. And I'm waiting for the new guest to join.
He should be in the back.
I haven't seen him yet.
Okay, he said he was attempting to join.
Attempting, but Hasn't said here, and he'd pop up. And Laszlo is also welcome to come back. He's more than welcome. I invite Laszlo to come back. So Laszlo, please come back. Just if I mute you, don't take offense. Don't take it personal. Just let us talk. You know what I mean? So is Al Wooten? Is that the person we're going with here? Is that 100% Canadian there? Could
be. I guess so if he's in the back. Yeah.
This guy looks like a player. You want
Leia?
You want to welcome this guy on?
Leia.
So let's welcome on a new guest. He looks like he's legit. If this is the guy in the chat, 100% Canadian maple syrup. I cannot say that. It's like a tongue twister. I cannot say it.
I think that's the point.
Well, let's get him on here. Yeah, he is the skeptical Canuck. So he is Canadian. So there must be. Look at this guy. What's going on, man?
Is Harakiri allowed to show? No, I'm just kidding.
What is this?
Boys, I must say it's an honor to talk to you, Hoff. Yeah, I got a big old sword here. Woo! It's just a machete. Totally legal in Canada. I don't know. It's a pleasure to be on with a fellow citizen of the Commonwealth, Mr. Tony.
Yes.
Master.
Well, listen to that.
Ooh. Yeah. No.
Well, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, sir. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, about what you do, and
I'll be back in a second.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah. I don't normally do this where I have people on if I haven't already met them backstage or something, but
yeah,
you know, I'll allow it this time. We already had a word dropped on here, so why not? I feel like you're breaking up a little bit.
Word. That really did make me laugh, actually. You know, you can tell when somebody's using it in hate.
Yeah.
That might be, yeah. This laptop is starting to go, bud. How am I coming in, though? Is there a bit of...
Yeah, it's a bit of a delay.
A delay
a little cutting out a little bit in and out.
Hoff?
Can you use your phone to come in, or? Yeah, I think, dude, I'd love to have you, but yeah, you're cutting out pretty rough right now. Well, I mean, hopefully we can get this sorted out. Hopefully it's sorted out. I don't even know if he can hear me right now. There he is. I saw a frame move, but I can't hear anything. Chat, can you give me information? But Tony, can you hear him?
No.
Yeah, he's frozen.
His moves very slightly.
Of course.
I can still hear you. Well, hey, maybe just turn your camera off. I could hear you there at the end when your camera was off. Yeah, anyways, man. Hopefully you can get back here. I wanted to tell you another story about my father.
Yep.
I think you will find funny. Because everything's about Trump, you know?
He's just everywhere.
So, true story. All right, let me get people back into the realm of my day. Yesterday was Mother's Day. Went home, saw my parents. We were taking my dog a walk. My dog Kira, look at her. Walk down the road, and this car comes up the road, right? And I guess they live near them, and I think he's back soon. I'll bring him on as soon as this story's done. So whenever this car passes by, the people in the car wave and smile at us, right, Tony?
Mm.
And my dad goes, "Don't look at him." I said, "Why?" He goes, "They voted for Trump." I said, "What?" I waved at him. I did. I smiled and waved. And I said, "Why shouldn't I wave at him?" I said, "Because of who they voted for?" And it stumped him for a second. And he goes, "They're fascists." I was like, "Oh my." Do you feel me, Tony?
Yeah.
Who's the fascist? Is it the person who is ignoring the person being friendly? Or is it the person being friendly who is the fascist? Who smile? Is it the person who's the fascist, the one that's smiling and waving and trying to be friends with people? Or is the fascist the one that doesn't want to have the conversation? And I won't have it. Who's the fascist? Who is the I mean, do you see what I'm saying, man?
Yeah. 9 times out of 10, the person yelling out fascist is a fascist.
They were smiling and waving, trying to be friendly, and they're like, "Fascists!" My dad's like, "Fascists!" I was like, they seem pretty friendly to me. You know what I mean? They seem pretty friendly. Let's bring him back on. Hopefully this works. But yep, you're looking a little bit better there. Looking a little bit better.
Hey, can you hear me all right there, Hoff?
Mike. A little bit. Yep. Yes, sir.
All righty. Let's do a leg test. Testing leg 1, 2, 3.
A little bit of lag.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I can still hear you. You look like you're from 1934.
All right. Well, let me start off by saying
34. Like you're about to solve a case.
Oh, thanks. Well, I've got an inch. You know, I thought of becoming a PI. Here, let me take
Either that or Indiana Jones.
All right. Yeah, no. You know, somebody called me the gay Indiana Jones yesterday, so yeah.
Canadian Jones.
Please, Hoff, go ahead.
Canadian Jones.
Yeah,
that's what we call
Canadiana Jones.
Canadian Jones.
If I may, I just want to say it's an honor and a pleasure to be on with the legendary Hoff and Tony Nasser, a fellow citizen of the Commonwealth. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem, man. I don't know. I mean, it's wild you call me legendary. I don't think I'm legendary by any means. I'm pretty much a nobody unless you like Corey Feldman or I hate Corey Feldman. But
I think that's how I found you originally, is one of your critiques of Corey Feldman's hilarious antics there.
Yeah, man.
Do you think Corey Feldman is? Do you think Corey Feldman is like playing a kind of a live mockumentary, or do you think he's actually trying to be a good musician? I'd love to know what you think.
This is the debate that I've been having with the entire chat of everybody that I've had on my video. I only let me say this. I only think it's a mockumentary if you're good enough to actually make good music. So if he ever puts out a song that is actually good, I'll be like, yes, it was a joke. But if you can't, then you're just blaming your incompetence on a joke, and that's how you're monetizing it. You know? Cheers, bro. Cheers.
Yeah, boy. Some Grant Scotch whiskey, product of the UK. Although. Oh, absolutely. Well, you know, I honestly, I teeter-totter and wonder, you know, is he actually doing like some kind of hilarious performance act, or is he actually a legitimate musician? And
well, he's been obsessed
I kind of think
with
he's just
Jackson.
joking around. Like he's got. Yeah, I think he was friends with Michael Jackson, wasn't he?
I mean, too close. Man, you are.
Yeah, no. So
you are partying tonight.
Nothing like that. You know, you work hard, you play harder.
But there really is a thing where
yeah, no. So if you want it, I'll tell you.
A little bit of lag here. Sorry, go ahead, man.
Oh, I was just going to say, if you wanted, originally when I popped on, you said, tell me a bit about myself. Tell you a bit about myself. So I'll go ahead with that there after I take the shot.
Go for it,
if
man.
You wanted. So, well, here's to you, boys.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers to you both. What are you drinking tonight, Hoff?
Dude, I just drink light beer most of the time because I'm alcoholic and I can't drink liquor or I'd be dead right now.
I feel that. Yeah, no, I actually prefer light beer for sure. It's a better taste. It's easier to drink. It's not so heavy.
No, I had to calm myself down a few years ago when I started having
Busch Light down here on most nights.
When I started having pains in my liver a few years back from drinking a bottle of liquor a day, I had to call it quits on liquor, and I don't really drink liquor anymore unless I'm out like at a bar or something. So, yeah, I just drink light beer now because I like to sip. And if I sip liquor all night, it's going to kill my liver. So I'm just a sipper. I just like to sip, you know? So if that makes any sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I had to put rules on myself to keep myself alive, you know? This is what it is.
Right.
I don't know if you ever had pains in your liver from drinking too much, or I guess pancreatitis.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
But it sucks, man, and that's why I stopped drinking the liquor. Honestly, it's because of that. I just drink light beer. I drink really, really light beer all the time, just because I like to sip it, you know, and that's what it is. But anyways, I will let you have the floor and tell us about yourself, man. Introduce yourself. Tell us your name, what you do, a little bit, you know, about yourself. It's a little bit of a lag, so I'm going to have to shut up and let you talk. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Hoff. I really appreciate that, man. I appreciate you having me on the show.
Well, I didn't kick him off. That just, he lost connection. That's fun. Hannah Seed says, I feel like this is an interview for a Burger King position. That's basically what my channel is the Burger King of YouTube channels, you know? No, I guarantee he'll be back. He doesn't have a strong connection, obviously. But
you're blaming
seems like a cool dude so far. I like him. I'm sure he'll be right back. But I really do run the Burger King of YouTube channels, I feel like. There he is. Oh, he's... well, there you are.
Hey, sorry about that, man. Am I coming through okay?
Yeah, are you still using your laptop?
I am, unfortunately, yes.
Can you do it through your phone? Do you have a cell phone, like an iPhone? If you did your phone, it'd probably come out a lot clearer. If you did the link through your phone. I swear.
I could try that.
Because I feel like your laptop's laggy like my old one was, dude. I battled that for years. Everyone knows it. You can go back watch my old videos. Everyone knows I was battling that shit.
That's a good tip. Yeah, no, I'll give it one more try. We'll see. You're kind of
clear right now. You're kind of clear right now. Stay right now until it gets bad. If this dips out, then do the phone. But you're clear right now. So let's go ahead. Introduce yourself. Tell us about you, man.
All right. Thank you so much.
Welcome to Hoffcast.
Thank you so much, man. I'm happy to be on the show. I've been watching you for a couple of years, and I was hoping to collab at some point. So what better night than tonight? My name's Al Wooten, a.k.a. The Skeptical Canuck, coming to you live from Ottawa, Ontario, the capital of Canada, something I'm trying to coin as a phrase. And I've done a couple of live stand-up performances at the local Yuck Yucks. And recently I did an appearance on the George Perez Stories podcast. Some pretty good racist jokes on there. Of course, they are jokes, but big fan of Kill Tony. That's probably one of my main inspirations. And nice. I just love to craft jokes. I love to podcast. I like to talk about political stuff and news stuff. So that's
nice, man. Well, welcome. I feel like you're gonna fit in. Do you have any goals of trying to get on Kill Tony?
Oh, yes, sir. I'm planning on going down to Texas maybe this winter because I'm working only in the summers. So I'm thinking I might try to mount an expedition down there to get down to Kill Tony and try to get myself a golden ticket. I really do think that I'd be a prime candidate for the golden ticket status. And, as you know, mentally challenged people easily get on the show, anybody with some kind of disability. So I'm hoping to cash in on that as well. But thanks for having me, man. And
what's your disability?
Like general slowness and fucking learning disabilities, and I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You tell me. I don't know.
I got ADD too.
Do I look a little downsy or what?
But you said you've been watching this show for a minute. That's crazy. Have you ever commented before tonight?
I'm sure I have. I think this is the first time you've read my comments, but I try to throw in like a clever joke or two to get them read. I've been read on a couple of shows, but I think starting in the comments and crafting jokes in the comments and typing is partially how I've kind of learned to write better jokes and stuff. And that and watching Kill Tony, most of my humor is very edgy. I discuss topics mostly like racial stuff. Russell Peters is a huge inspiration to me, a fellow Canadian.
Oh, wow. I love Russell Peters.
Absolutely.
You tickled his itch right there.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's a name I haven't heard in a while, though. But yeah, he's great.
Hoff, you're outnumbered by the Commonwealth folk tonight.
I'm cool
I actually saw Russell Peters live years ago, but it was awesome.
No way. Where'd you see him? In the UK?
In Brisbane.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. You must be in England then, eh?
No, I'm in Australia.
Oh, geez, I'm sorry.
No, that's all good.
He apologized. He is a Canadian. He just said A and apologized in 10 seconds.
You got me, you bastard.
Yeah, he's 100% Canadian. We do have one. So I actually saw Tony Hinchcliffe. The reason I said, I don't know if you've been watching, but I think I've told the story a couple times where I went to see Joe Rogan live, I think like about 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago. And there was nothing on the poster about who his openers would be. The first one was Hans Kim.
Nice.
Whatever. He was actually funny. He was funny. I know people give him a hard time, but he was funny. And I'm talking, dude, this isn't a sold out arena. This isn't at a bar. This is at Schottenstein Arena or Nationwide Arena. One or the other. I can't remember. I get them mixed up. Been doing both so many times. But it's a huge arena. It was nationwide. And just the middle of it, it's literally like where they play hockey. You know what I mean? And the comedians are in the middle. And nobody knows who the openers are. We just went with some friends to see Joe Rogan. So it's Hans Kim, the second comedian, Tony Hinchcliffe.
Woo!
Yeah.
My hero, my personal hero.
The third comedian, motherfucking Dave Chappelle.
Holy hell. I was attempted to be stabbed by a trans man.
Gotcha, bitch. But
go ahead.
But anyways, I'm in Ohio. I'm in Columbus, Ohio, and Dave Chappelle's from Yellow Springs, so it wasn't. I guess it was like just like a crazy thing. And Dave Chappelle went on stage and he told a 30-minute joke about Chuck Berry's films of him shitting on women's chests. And I mean, which is it's a real thing, like sexual act. He was a sexual deviant. He also hated Yoko Ono, which I do too.
Who doesn't?
But but then Joe Rogan comes out and like it's all good. It's like people give these people a hard time, like a lot of the time, but like they're not real comedians. I had a great time that night, and then at the end, Joe Rogan and Dave Chappelle had like a about a 10-15 minute like conversation on stage. I had a great time, man. The crowd was pleased, and like it's weird that people give these people a hard time like constantly over BS, in my opinion. But
I was hanging out with a girl until a couple of weeks ago, and her and this other dude that she hangs out with always have crap to talk about Joe Rogan. And I just don't get it. I mean, what has the guy said that's so radical, so horrible that people detest him that don't even probably know him?
Joe Rogan himself has never said anything radical.
I mean, he
it's
said
the people he has on. But I mean, besides talking about aliens, you know, and stuff like that, Joe Rogan's never said anything radical that I've known of. Besides, like, people are calling him out for taking like horse medicine or something, you know, like.
Well, since we're on YouTube, we won't discuss the benefits of hydrochloroquine.
Joe Rogan's not a controversial person inherently. It's the fact that he allows people to speak their minds on his show, and people don't like that.
I think it's undeniable.
Joe, in my opinion, Joe Rogan's got no balls when it comes to anything. But he allows guests on that say a lot of things, like Alex Jones, and you know.
That's right. I think what Joe Rogan's done for podcasting cannot be understated, man. The guy has really made podcasting possible. He's made it a very popular art form. When I was a kid,
I gotta give respects to the guy. I still like Joe Rogan. I'm just saying, like, he's not the one that is causing issues, in my opinion. Sorry to interrupt you. I'll shut up.
No, not at all, brother. Not at all. Yeah, no. I mean, without Joe Rogan, I don't think a lot of what we're doing, what you're doing, what I'm doing, what maybe I don't know about Tony Nasser there, but any podcaster probably wouldn't be where they are today and have the opportunities that they have without Brian Redban and Joe Rogan, and you know, in my opinion, to a more higher extent, Tony Hinchcliffe. And yeah, I just don't get it. Like, there's a lot of stuff I don't like about Joe Rogan. Don't get me wrong; he's not my favorite. My favorite's probably Joey Diaz as podcasters go. But
I like his balls. Yeah, he's got balls. Yeah.
Yeah, well, and you know, I don't really like a lot of the sucking off of Elon Musk, and you can tell. Let me bring up something real quick. Do you remember when Elon Musk smoked weed on the JRE experience?
No, of course. It was a meme.
Yeah. And, you know, his stock went from high to low. And in my personal humble opinion, I think that Elon Musk did that purposely to have his stocks tank so he could buy them back at a very low price. And then they went right back up.
You are on to some stuff right now that is perfect for this show.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, you're on to the things that I'm wanting to talk about. I mean, back then, that was back when people were buying Teslas who are liberals, and they were like, let's save the planet. And now people like my dad want to spit on Teslas, and they don't realize there's 18 cameras on every inch of it. And, you know, it's got 360. They don't look, man. I'm not saying conservatives or Republicans are good people, but I'm saying the liberals have been brainwashed to a point that is like insane. It's actual insanity, and they don't understand. They think they're fighting for a good cause because that's what they're told on mainstream media every day is you're fighting the resistance. Free Luigi, you know. I'm never as a follower of Christ. I'm never about killing anybody, you know. Let's have due process, you know. Let's. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand where these liberals come from with like
straight up.
Like we are the party of love, but let's kill everything that we hate. Isn't that fascism? You're dipping out, man. You might have to come back in. You're dipping out real hard. Oh, hold on. You're back a little bit. You're back a little bit. Mic check.
I'll be right there. Can you hear me? I don't know.
Yeah, I can hear you now. You dipped out for a minute, but I think you might have to re-enter. Yeah. But it's crazy about like what I was saying earlier, Tony, about fascism. How the people who drove down the street smiled and waved, and my dad goes, we ain't going to look at them or smile at them or wave at them because they're fascists. Oh, yeah. I mean, what are we talking about anymore? Literally, what irony. It is the same as the AI I was talking about earlier, where he goes, I ain't going to know AI chat GPT. And he goes, next thing you know, you say, hey, Siri, you know?
Hey, Skynet.
My phone just went off. Of course, I have to hit the button. It's just crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about
Very
that. It's honestly not my internet connection or the laptop processing power. It's the fact that a bunch of the buttons are fucked. I spilled a shot of scotch on it last week. It's been fucked since then.
There's a bit of that going around, isn't there?
My cats have
I know a thing or two about that. I think your laptop just became self-aware.
Well, you mentioned Elon Musk 3 times in a row, and the AI just comes for you.
Yeah. I got real.
What makes everything good, though? It couldn't have damaged it.
I like this fucking guy, Tony. I like this guy. Yeah, no. What you were saying before I popped off or hopped off or whatever you want to say, you were saying like the liberals have been brainwashed. Well, I think that both sides of the political sphere, right and left, have been brainwashed. I mean, I don't admire Donald Trump. I can appreciate the character that is Donald Trump. I don't believe in him, but I appreciate it. And I see why people like him because they have nobody else to believe in. But I think both sides of the political spectrum have definitely been brainwashed. And me, myself, I would love to know where you both.
But I have an argument. I have an argument against that.
Against what? Sorry?
The liberals. Okay, from what I've seen, from all the research and everything that I know, the people, even if they're MAGA, whatever you want to call it, even if they're MAGA, they don't give a shit. Where the liberals hate, they're fueled by hate. Where I don't see the MAGA or the Republicans fueled by hate quite as much as the liberals, and that's where I dipped out of the Liberal Party. Is I'm like, I don't like everything that comes back to the TDS syndrome. Like even when Biden was in office, yeah, we had the Let's Go Brandon and stuff like that, but it was fun. It was fun. It was NASCAR. It was fun. We had a good time with it. Where liberals want to burn shit down, they want to spit on Teslas and key them, and they want to destroy shit. And I know people will make the argument, oh, well, what about January 6th? That was all a media lie to the liberals about it was some insurrection that it wasn't. It was a bunch of old people and actors.
I have never seen
allegedly, but
I have. I'm a fan of history, Hoff. Sorry to interrupt you. I'm a fan of history. I learn what I can. I've never seen an insurrection with no guns. These guys are Republicans. Where are their guns? It's an insurrection.
The only person that got shot was someone unarmed.
Yeah, man. That's right. The only person that did get shot was a woman by a cop.
But they said that some cops died. They didn't die that day. They died later from complications of health problems they had from eating too many donuts.
You're all right, dog. You're all right. Yeah, no, straight up. I mean, what the hell? Like, me politically, I'm an anarchist. I'm an anarchist Republican. That's where I would say I stand. But I'm really more of a liberal. But with all these terms floating around, it's hard to define oneself in these days. I'd like to recommend, if I could, a fellow Canadians podcast, James Corbett of the Corbett Report, CORBETT Report.
I'm fully aware of this person.
Really? You know about the Corbett Report?
I haven't listened to him in probably a year, but yeah, I used to listen to him all the time. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like he's very well known in the conspiracy world. Like very, I mean, he comes up all the time. So yeah, I'm very, very aware of him.
Yeah, well, I'm more of a fan of him.
But thank you for letting the viewers know. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Heck yeah, doggy.
I wasn't trying to be like, I know it all, but yeah, I mean, it's a great recommendation.
Well, there's a reason that I'm a fan of yours and that I've been watching for a little while because I like the cut of your jib. I like what you're putting out there, man. And I love the trademark sunglasses, of course.
Man, so. I'm not going to be like, I need any sympathy or suck my dick or anything like that right now. But any compliments to me mean a lot because, as Tony know, I've been doubting myself for quite a while with what I've been doing. A viewer, he's probably asleep right now, but a big viewer of the show, Big Buds. He's a big supporter of like, don't stop doing what you're doing, man. And it's just like, I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel like people don't understand where I'm coming from. They don't take me the right way. They take me the wrong way, or like, and whenever I meet someone who understands what I'm doing, like, it means a lot. So once again, I don't need any sympathy. I'm not asking for dick sucking, and I appreciate compliments, but I like, it means a lot for anyone to say something nice about my show right now. So thank you.
Hell yeah,
Thank
buddy.
you.
Well, I mean, I tried to like subscribe a couple of years ago, and currently I try to subscribe to like smaller channels that I see that are putting out a message that I agree with, content that I like, and I don't know. I've been out of the podcast game recently. I went through a bit of depression. I lost a cat. You've got a nice cat there in the background, Hoff. What kind of cat is that?
Well, he's passed out like a drunkard, but I would bring him up. But yeah, anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
That's not a cat. That's a dog, right?
No, I have a cat and a dog.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was trying to make a joke about.
Yeah, the dog's on this side, the cat's on that side.
Straight,
but the dog's husky, so it acts like a cat.
You got like yin and yang going on then.
Yeah,
I got 5 cats myself. I'm a cat dude. Hoping to find a crazy cat lady. If you're out there and you're a fan of the Hoff cast, please hit me up at agw94agw@gmail.com and just let me know your life dreams, especially if you're an American lady. I would love to have American citizenship. I am pro 51st state, brother. I don't believe in Canada. I love my identity. I love where I come from, but I don't believe in this crown country that I live in. So
I'll be honest with you, man. I've been on this show for 6 years and I've got no pussy from it.
You gotta start doing
all right.
mics,
So I don't
brother.
know if you're barking up the right tree right now with that, but
there's not a whole lot of podcast pussy
shoot
out
your
there.
shot.
Yeah,
What?
there's not a whole lot of podcast snooch out there. But you're a pretty funny guy. You ever think of doing an open mic? There's a lot more open mics in America.
I did once and it went horribly, and I got scared.
Oh, come on. You can't let one bad experience sour you.
It was it was before COVID, and it was before I was really hardcore into this, so I might be better now. I'd probably be better now. But
Yeah.
I mean, everyone was super supportive, and I got a couple laughs, but like I didn't feel like comfortable with it. You know what I mean? Like I didn't feel like it was my realm. I didn't feel like it was something that I could. I don't know, man. I did it, and I realized like I don't think it's for me. You know, and I've heard that a lot, and maybe I would be good at it. Maybe I would, but I just didn't. And maybe I should try it again. Maybe you're right, man. But just like I did it, and I was like, I don't even know if I could spend enough time to get good at this. Do you know what I mean?
I absolutely do. And, you know, like me, I'm a joke writer. As I mentioned in the comments, I've written over 150 jokes, 25 of them any good. You said, you know, you're a bit of a musician yourself, into the music a little bit more. But anyways, I mean, that creative spirit, you know, don't let that die, man. Don't you dare think about quitting podcasting, man. You've got 1,000 subscribers for a reason, because people like what you're putting out there.
I know what you're saying right now. Tony, I talk about this with Tony almost daily. Tony's my best friend in the world. We talk almost every single day. And he's heard about he probably doesn't even want to, but he's heard about all of my issues throughout the years of my subscriber counts and how I just get like shadow banned all the time. And I could be at like, I feel like I could be a lot higher right now, but like things happen, like Laszlo coming on saying the N-word, and you know, like I feel like I have an underground kind of following, you know, which is cool, but I don't really know, man. I don't know how to, or even if I want to like take another step into it. But I mean, if people keep telling me to keep doing it, I guess I'll do it, man. Whatever.
Yeah, you're Hoff. You're a broadcaster, dog. If you don't want to do comedy, I get the vibe from you that you're a broadcaster, a podcaster, broadcaster. I think podcast kind of the term podcast kind of degrades what we try to do here. And yeah, no, man. Like all I would say about that is, have you ever thought about going on like BitChute, Odyssey? There's the other one that somebody mentioned.
Yeah, I got accounts on all of them. Yeah, I just gave up. You know, I just gave up, man.
Oh, don't give up. You're doing something of value here. And
well, I gave up because like there was a point in my career where I did some really deep diving videos and that's what got me my channels canceled, and I was getting a little too close to the truth sometimes. And now I have a paranoia where I feel like I'm under surveillance a lot. So I don't want to like keep putting out things that I feel like my life's at risk.
Well, I wouldn't call it paranoia. You know, just as the Nirvana song "Territory of Pissing Grounds" says, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not after you. So I wouldn't.
No, I got on some lists with some things that I did clearly. So you're right, but I'm paranoid because I mean sometimes I think things that aren't a threat could be. You know, so that's a bad thing, but. I truly think I'm under some sort of surveillance, and I have been for a few years. And I've told Tony about this, and like every time I try to cross over a parking lot, some car pulls around and shines their lights on me and stuff. It's like it happens constantly, like nonstop, like a threat, like a bully, you know? Like it's wild how much this happens to me. But they never do anything. They never ever come out. It's just always like we're watching. It's always just like a reminder that we're here. You know?
Well, that's what they'll do. They'll surveil you. They'll try to intimidate you. And I think the main thing that you have to worry about is being silenced and being censored. As you said, you've struggled with the subscriber count. And I think that's the main thing you should probably worry about. But the nice thing about living in Canada is they just don't have enough military and police personnel. I think military, police, and RCMP personnel combined in Canada, we've only got about 45,000 units for 40 million people. So that's the nice thing about Canada. I think that Canada, and let me go political for a minute, I think that Canada is the prime candidate, the prime example of a country that could become an anarchist republic, something that the U.S. was founded upon, a republic of people who wish to associate freely without the involvement of the crown and the taxation and blah, blah, blah. You know, that's the nice thing about living here is you can talk a lot of shit. You can try to be a big boy and you can try to make waves. And I mean, there's not really a lot of people to bother you, but I wouldn't doubt that people are following you and fucking with you. I don't think they're going to try and shoot you. I don't think they'll shoot you until you get to
no. It's intimidation is what it is, and it's worse because I stopped talking.
The government is
because I stopped doing the videos that I used to do because.
Well, you shouldn't, man. You should do those on alternative platforms.
It's not worth my life.
I don't think they'll kill you. You know, there are.
I'm not suicidal. I've said this many times on this show. I'm not suicidal.
Hell, I am, dog. Sometimes
because I'm Christian, and if you kill yourself, you go straight to hell. So I'm not suicidal.
Well, more so, if you kill yourself, you miss out on what your life could be. You know, you should believe in yourself. Everybody should believe in themselves, except for pieces of shit. Then just jump off a bridge. No, I'm just kidding. But absolutely, do not fucking do that. If you're feeling depressed,
I like life. I love loving life.
Hell, with those life. How could you not love life with those glasses? What are you drinking on there, Hoff? You dirty bastard.
I told you it's Miller Lite, man. Just light beer is all I'm sipping on, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm alcoholic.
Yeah, well, I think Tony, are you drinking tonight there, buddy?
It's a gold can. It's a gold Miller Lite can. It's like the can to end all cans.
Straight up. You ever had any Scotch whiskey in your fucking pockets?
I've had a shoe full of Baileys.
Baileys ain't bad, but it's not strong enough for a boy like me. So what do you think? Let me bring up something random here because I am a podcaster extraordinaire as you, Hoff. And what do you think about all this 51st state talk? Would you welcome Alberta as a state? Would you welcome Canada as a whole as a state? How do you feel about it? Because I'm pro 51st state. I want to be an American. Being Canadian is the rawest deal I've ever seen. We've got 30% income tax in most of the country. If you make more than a certain amount, if you make anything to get yourself above poverty level, it's 30% income tax. Then you've got property tax, and then you got sales tax. So altogether, we're looking at almost 50% taxes. I'd almost rather be a communist at this point.
Easy.
I'm staunchly anti-communist.
Yeah, we all are here on this channel.
Hell yeah.
I want to rebuttal. I do have answers to those questions, but I want to ask you, how do you feel about Trudeau?
Oh, come on. Is that even a question that one needs to ask? I would ask the listening audience and yourself, how do you feel about Pierre Poilievre? How do you feel about any of the other parties? Personally, I think they're all a fraud. I think they're all two wings, in your case, the Democratic and Republican, or three wings or four wings down here in Canada of the same bird. I don't think that these are legitimate governments. And I think that any government that is not voluntary, that doesn't give you an option to participate in it, is nothing more than a cartel and a crime family. I mean, what is King Charles other than a kingpin of basically a crime family? I mean, think about the stuff that the English government, the English crown has done to people all over the world. The Irish, the Scottish, the Native Americans, the Indians, dot, not feather. You know, there's so much stuff, man. And some people, like some of my aunts, are still brainwashing and thinking, oh, the crown is good. They give so much to charity. Where do they get their money, brother? Where do they get their money? Do they work for a living? Do they have a business selling tea? They take it from you and me. Well, not you, Hoff, but me and Tony.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just so glad to be in good company, buddy. I hope I can come on the show more often, maybe come on mine. And just honestly, man, thank you so much.
Sure, man. I'm having a great time with you. And I wanted to address something before we go further. You called my man Tony Nasser the hard R earlier. It's my man NASA.
Oh, NASA?
It's a joke, like it's like on the hard R, like Nasser, like it's just a joke. I always call him my NASA. Yeah, but anyways, it's just a joke on that. But
Fuck.
You want to know my honest opinions, man?
I do, more than anything.
We are at a place where look, we're at a place here politically where nobody's playing by rules anymore. And I say, let's go with it. Why not? Let's see what happens. I have no control over this, but I'm not going to spend every day of my life worked up about it. You know what I mean? If doomsday happens, whatever, but I'm not going to live my life stressing about things I cannot control. But I do want Canada to be America. I do want Greenland to be America. I want the Gulf of America to be the Gulf of America. I want to make Canada great again. MACA.
Hell yeah. What do you think about RFK?
That's not even how the fucking word goes. I'm sorry. I said that was the most retarded thing I've ever said on this show. MACA, make America Canadian again. Well, all right. I'm kind of cool with that too. But
you've heard, I'm sure you've heard, Hoff. Sorry to stray directions ever so slightly, but I'm sure you've heard about the phrase Canada is not for sale. Have you?
No, I do know. What I did hear is when the tariffs started happening, they started taking all the American products off the shelves. This is what I did hear. I didn't hear that. That's gay as hell. Slogan.
Yeah, down here we have the LCBO in Ontario, Canada, which is the government-owned monopoly, which controls all the licenses to distribute and sell and make liquor. And also, the only place that I can buy my fine Scotch whiskey from Scotland, the land I love, is at the LCBO. And when I go in there, there's a big sign on the wall that says, "We've taken all the American products off." Oh, it's sickening. It's sickening. But where was I going with this? I'm a little bit
It's fine.
Up. Yeah.
Well, what do you think about like the whole like remember when the truck convoys were happening and they took away their bank accounts and everything? Like Trudeau was doing that stuff, and I was like, man, this guy, like, you want to talk about dictators and fascism, like that's the definition of it. But they're like, this guy's liberal. It's like, what are you talking about? The guy's a figurehead. He's a handsome, pretty boy. I get like, if you shook his hand, I guarantee you'd feel like butter, like margarine. You know,
like a
soft
dead
it should be. Yeah, I guarantee this guy's got no testes. And it's just wild the fact that people worship that guy sometimes, much like they do like Gavin Newsom here in California. A lot of people compare Gavin Newsom from California to Justin Trudeau. They're just these like figureheads. They're pretty boys, got nice hair, and they speak well. But it's amazing how much that image can have influence when you have a good-looking guy who says something in a calm voice. Can have that influence, can have over people. Because you know who loves that? The people who hate Hitler. Obviously, because Hitler was like, Eisen, Dyson, slice them, pastrami. But you know, but it's so they're like, we need a calm dude, but it's the same thing, just a different mask, in my opinion. You know,
Well,
I mean, I'm not calling Newsom Hitler. I'm not calling Trudeau Hitler. It's not even close to the same thing. Just like people call Trump Hitler. I don't remember Trump putting anyone in any gas chambers yet. So, I mean, I'm not calling them Hitler. What I'm saying is there is a point of fascism to it where all these anti-fa reruns want to have their voices heard by burning shit down instead of building things up. Sorry for that rant.
No, absolutely. I appreciate it, man. And I'd like to take this opportunity to say, everybody, you know, we all know about Trump derangement syndrome, TDR. Now, how about the other TDR down here in North fucking whatever, the America, where people just blindly hate on Trudeau? I don't like Trudeau. I don't like him. You know, he took 3.5 years to legalize pot. But I want to ask the audience, I want to ask you, Hoff, and perhaps Tony, you know, when we're critiquing Justin Trudeau, who's an easy target, do we blame Ronald McDonald? Does Ronald McDonald make the hamburgers at McDonald's? No, he's the clown. Like you said, he's the figurehead. And I want to take this opportunity to put the spotlight on the so-called opposition. Okay, so who's the opposition here in Canada? Well, we've got Jagmeet Singh, who's now stepped down, who's got that thing on his head. I won't say the towel head word. I won't say that. I will not say that. I'm not a hateful person. I love Sikhs. I absolutely do. I love the people. They're great people. But what I will say is, how about Pierre Poilievre, or however you say his name? What is he actually doing for Canada? What are his policies? What are the things he's proposing? More power for judges, more power and funding for police, taking away a very basic right, which is bail for Canadians who are accused of violent offenses. And we're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. But how are you going to take away bail for someone who's accused of a crime? So my point being is, and, you know, talk about rants. Sorry for this one. What are we doing to really critique the opposition here? We don't have a Republican Party. We have a Conservative Party. And what are we trying to conserve? More police power? Nobody in Canada, no politician that I know, not even Maxime Bernier, who is probably the best option, sadly, is proposing firearms rights for Canadians. Right now, we have so many home invasions. I've been thinking about starting a new weekly show. I'll be done in a second there, buddy. I'm thinking about starting a new show called Home Invasion and Murder Report Canada Weekly, where I just chronicle the home invasions, the murders, maybe the rapes, whatever, all that stuff that's going on. And I want to point out the fact that the Conservative Party of Canada, Pierre Poilievre himself, posts videos constantly of gangsters, whatever, shooting at houses, home invasions, all this crime. And he's like, oh, Justin Trudeau did this. This is Justin Trudeau's fault. Well, what are the opposition leaders proposing as a cure to this?
This is the same thing, man. So, dude, you bring up a hell of a point. So, I listen to a podcast called Tinfoil Hat, Sam Tripoli, and he makes this point all the time. Can you name the person who ran against Newsom in California? No.
Hell no.
It's not even a race. So that's where we're at with things, because some places are already dictatorships. The law of the land is already there. Like California, it's so liberal that it doesn't matter if a conservative runs. You won't even know their name. Nobody remembers who ran against Newsom. If you can tell me right now, I'll give you $100.
Oh, geez, I could use that 100 USD too. Fuck.
No, without Googling. I mean, you can't, but I mean,
Tony.
But Tony knows all too well about this, and I hear Tony. Let's let Tony talk about. I want to ask Tony a couple questions first and foremost, because Tony can relate to this a lot about the firearms. So, do you have anything to say about that? Do you want to pull out your big gun? I love when you do that.
It'd take too long. It's locked away.
I mean, I was joking, but yeah, it's a cool piece. But go ahead, man. Like, what do you think about the firearms laws and everything?
Well, less about the firearms law and more about your ability to stand and defend yourself in your own home. We don't have that at all. Basically, like one of my business partners, he's a police officer. His thing is basically, well, he said the way that they look at it now is like, just let yourself get killed and then they'll solve it.
Well, at least you don't have to go to jail.
That's not how he believes, but that's how the upper management of the police force believe.
It's like some Rambo shit there.
And I think that we should have stand and defend laws in this country, because if someone breaks into my house with a weapon, they mean to do me harm.
Mm-hmm.
If they break into my house and they're unarmed, they just want to steal some shit. But if they're armed, they mean to use that on me. So I don't care if it's a bloody 14-year-old kid or a bloody 40-year-old man. If you break into my house with an axe, I'm going to stick my K-bar in your heart.
No.
And you shouldn't have to go to jail for that, Tony.
No.
You shouldn't have to face murder charges for defending your home.
I'm just gonna say, look, it was a suicide.
Straight the fuck up.
But yeah, I think you should have in my country anyway, I think we should have stand and defend laws of your personal property, because you're in your home, you should be safe in your home.
Right. It's the most basic human right, along with free speech.
Well, we don't have that in Australia.
We don't have it in Canada either, brother.
We don't have a Bill of Rights. I like bringing this up. We are the only country with a democratic government that doesn't have a Bill of Rights in the planet, and
that's insane.
Yay us! Woo!
That's insane.
Only one.
That's insane.
It is. It's fucking nuts.
That's why they killed Steve Irwin.
Yeah, they paid the stingrays to do it.
Yeah.
The Labor government allegedly,
because he was bringing too much goodness to the country. They're like, we can't be having that.
He was awesome.
We cannot be having
such a wholesome guy, and it's like, no, you can't have that.
Was the crocodile hunter like pro Second Amendment and shit, or what?
No, he was pro love, man. There was nothing but love in that guy's heart. That guy never held a gun in his life, I don't think, but he could wrangle an alligator with his bare hands.
He held a lot of gay.
So I think his hands were like more lethal than freaking guns. But anyway,
he held snakes and spiders.
Yeah,
and
nothing but respect for Steve Irwin. No joke about that guy. I fucking love that man.
I wouldn't want the man to try to twist my snake. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I love you guys. You guys are so cool.
Yeah, I'm when QE2 died, I thought honestly This was the perfect opportunity for my country to go republic.
Yeah.
It's like,
I feel
because I could not give two shits about Charles at all. I never did. Even when he was just Prince of Wales, didn't care. I don't care about the royals at all.
Yeah.
So once Elizabeth
leading
died,
in.
that is the perfect opportunity for us to break free and just go, screw the Commonwealth, screw Britain.
I want to break free.
Exactly. Go full Freddie Mercury. And
I want to.
but not, we just went, oh, no, we can't do that. We gotta stay in lockstep with England. It's like, why? What have they done for us? Look at
Tony,
Gallipoli. What the fuck did they
Tony,
do for us there?
Tony, if I might take this opportunity to endorse my personal political philosophy, which is AVA, which I've coined myself, which is anarchist volunteerist agorism. Basically, I think that is the cure to the Commonwealth's plaguing. Oh, we've got a crown, we're going to tax you, and you don't have a say. America was founded on the idea of republic. Okay, so the idea that we have the right to voluntarily associate with each other and trade, which is agorism, agora being the Greek word for market, which I learned from James Corbett, which I would recommend to everybody watching. And I think that is the cure to what plagues us. Is we just need to take it into our hands, stop voting, and start organizing personally.
Let's rewind. Agora is the what Greek word for market?
Outdoor market.
So agoraphobia.
Yes. Agoraphobia is a fear of outdoors. It's an outdoor market.
Wow. Okay. Yep. I didn't know that. That's crazy. No. I love that Incubus
Hoff,
song, by the
dumb
way.
Yankee. Hoff, you dumb Yankee. You've forgotten your roots, brother.
What?
I'm just joking with you. I love you.
I'm a redneck, hick.
I literally have a redneck from knocking on doors all week. I started a new job. I'm selling asphalt driveways. Shh, don't tell anybody. And sorry. I'm gonna get some water. You boys keep talking. I'm right here. I'm just gonna go get some water because
I wanted to ask Tony a big question. Yep. Big question. Big question. Because I feel like
the biggest question.
I gotta ask you the biggest question. Because I feel like you're the only one that would have an opinion about that would matter.
Fair enough.
Big question. New Pope.
Mm-hmm. I know very little about him.
What do you think about him? I have no clue. I don't know anything about him.
I have not really learned anything about him. I think it's awesome that he's from Chicago.
Yeah, but my friend says he's a Cubs fan.
Look, I mean, it had to happen sooner or later. I'm glad it happened in my lifetime. So,
have you heard?
But I know nothing about him at all.
Nothing. I don't either. Like the smoke just went up.
I don't know what
his
beliefs are. I don't know, aside from Catholicism.
Put that hat on him,
Yeah, he's mitre. Yeah.
Well, that's why I asked you, because I feel like you would know about it.
No, I know nothing about him, like from what he was as a cardinal or what. I don't know.
Well,
it's early days. So,
what do you think about the last one?
I did not like him.
Okay. So you like that the new one's American? I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, I think it's neat. I like it. It's a pope from the New World.
Some people are angry that he's not liberal enough.
Oh God. Church and state.
Yeah. They're saying he's not liberal enough of a pope like the last one.
Church and state.
He's not in the gays.
I don't care about politics with my religion.
He's from Chicago, where the blacks they don't like gays.
He should have a Tommy gun. He should be just like fun.
Yeah.
Chicago, the windy city.
He should be just firing
from the Chicago Mothman.
Hey, we're in the map.
I guarantee the Sicilians love him.
I'm
Chicago
Sicilian.
Mothman.
I'm Sicilian.
Yeah, I got a fucking fedora. Hold on.
Do it! Put it on! Put it on!
I brought this home with me tonight. We're doing a little fedora action, a little feather. Yeah.
Holy fuck, dog.
Huh? It looks good.
That's sick, yo. Tony,
I haven't
where's
worn
your
this in
gear?
years. It got flattened in
the garage.
It got flattened in the garage.
You look
I
hot as
got
hell
an
with
Indiana
storage
Jones
glasses.
hat that I wear when I mow the lawn. That's about it.
You dirty
Because
Aussie
it's dangerous.
Play some more harmonica.
Okay, hold on. All right. Oh, are you guys aware of Neil Young?
Yeah.
I mean, fuck him, but yeah.
Yeah, fuck that motherfucker. But still, he did make some good music.
Oh no, he made brilliant music. But, yeah. Very good.
Thank you.
I want to see the last.
He made a lot of good music. I just don't care about a mega rich person telling me about how I should live.
Oh, absolutely, man. Can you believe the shit that he's been trying to pull over the last couple of years just for fame? We all know it's just for fame.
I want to say real quick to Laszlo. Seems like he's going through something. I'm sorry, man. You're always a friend of the show. You're always welcome around here. But yeah, I mean, best wishes to Laszlo.
Yeah, man.
We're not trying to ignore you or anything, honestly. You are a friend
Laszlo,
of the show.
Laszlo, I don't care what Hoff says. I do care what Tony says because I think me and Tony are on a brethren.
I don't care what Hoff says. I do care. Thank you.
I'm just joking.
That's what I expected.
Come back, Laszlo. Come back.
I do agree. Sorry, I just want to say
Backstage,
something. I
not
do
live.
agree with what Peter says. I do believe the Pope should be the Scripture's voice and not politics. So yes, 100% on that.
Well, what do you guys think? I mean, the Catholic Church receives millions, maybe billions, in donations. And listen, I'm not against Jesus or nothing. I'm just wondering, where does all that money go? I know a lot of it goes to relocate priests for reasons we will not discuss on tonight's show.
Look, this is a touchy subject, especially with Tony. But there are that is true, but they do cycle them around. I don't think Tony is nearly as touchy about this subject as someone else.
But I believe that whatever the new Pope does, he should lock that shit down and stop it.
Yeah,
because I'm sorry that they're violating multiple bloody sins.
I think Tony's actually pretty critical on the Catholic faith, which I think he should be, because I think it's becoming something that it shouldn't be. I think Tony agrees with me, but I can't speak on his behalf until he responds right now.
Oh no! Look, there's so much that they're violating by keeping these priests in.
That's how I feel about whenever Trump's until he had that video, he says, "I'm not a Christian." He finally admitted it, but taking Trump being the leader of the Christians of America. And he's not a Christian at all. It's freaking wild, man. Yeah. He's obviously, people don't want to, dude, especially liberals don't want to admit this. MAGA don't want to admit this. Nobody wants to admit this. But Trump is completely run by the Jews, allegedly.
He's a big fan of Israel.
I mean, they all are. And not just Trump, by the way. Every one of these, I've talked about this on Hoffcast before. Every one of these politicians have gone and kissed the wall, man, and put on a little hat. So let me tell you guys something. I'm wearing a fedora right now. Haven't worn this hat in years. This is a hat for anybody, okay? Would I ever go into a Jewish synagogue and put on the hat? No, because it's not my religion. But guess who does? Every single politician that you see in Congress puts on the little hat and they go over to Israel and and they kiss the wall and they lean against the wall and they, dude, a great argument by Sam Tripoli once again. They say the state of Israel. This is retarded, I know, but the state of Israel. He goes, what if it's the 51st state of America? Because Israel, they say, you listen to Ben Shapiro talk about, well, Israel, we don't need no help. And then a week later, Ben Shapiro goes, well, we need America's help in the war. It's just, you see what I'm saying here? There is definitely a symbiotic relationship between Israel and America right now. And it's a very, very strong, extremely strong. And I'm not pro-Palestine at all. And Tony knows that. Tony can vouch.
Me neither.
No,
me neither.
Tony can vouch for me. I'm not pro-Palestine. I'm not pro-Israel, really. But you can see what's going on right now.
Oh, I don't want people dying, but I don't care about that war.
That's where I stand. I don't see why it's any of my business what happens in the Middle East. I don't care. I don't want my tax dollars that are taken from me involuntarily going to fund this shit. But other than that, let them do what they will. I just don't want to be
I'll tell you why it's my business. Because just like Britain and America were starting to solve it a little bit, they left their borders open too much, and they started letting these people in. He dipped, but you see what I'm saying, Tony?
Yeah,
he'll be back. They left their borders open, and all these terrorists started coming in. Oh,
yeah.
And that's just fact. And that's why you had the Brexit thing going on, I think. I'm not even that well versed on all this, but I just know there's a lot of terrorism going on.
Well, on the surface, Brexit was more leaving the EU so they could, because they were sick of the...
Yeah, because they were allowing the open borders.
Well, it was not just that. It was also to do with the economy. They were basically saying, this is how you need to do shit. And England's going, no, we can do our own stuff. They didn't want to give up the pound sterling either. They wanted to
I'll be honest with you. I'm probably completely wrong about what I just said. I'll admit.
There was certain things. Well, they had open borders with each other. So you could go from, country to country if you're in the EU. But...
it's the liberalism of leaving open borders is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's dumb.
That's a problem. It's not about
I'm not saying they needed to go back to fucking East German, Checkpoint Charlie shit, but they should have a little bit more security when you're coming from country to country.
Like Tom McDonald said in a song, like if you don't want a wall around a country, why does your house have a fence? It's the same thing. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. I love Tom McDonald, by the way. His new album's really good. I was too hard on it to begin with, but I'm liking this hat, dude. I just brought it back home. I brought a bunch of my shit back home from my parents because 2 reasons. My parents aren't taking care of my stuff. It's dry rotting out there. And 2, I have a storage unit now, and I can fill that thing to the ceiling, and I still have tons of room. So... but I wanted to unbox some stuff tonight. I wanted to show you guys my new helmet and everything. We can keep talking for a minute, but I wanted to show you guys some really cool stuff that Tony already got a preview of earlier. My Coheed helmet.
Yeah.
Show us. What are you doing? Show us.
Well, I will here in a minute.
I will in a minute. I just totally legal.
Like we were having a good conversation, so I didn't want to interrupt it. So
I think it's legal in Australia. I don't think anything's legal in this country.
Hell yeah.
Apparently we're getting a lockdown on knives now.
You look at Steve Irwin if he was ready to kill the gator.
I'll kill the gator and eat him, but I will show him respect and praise his ancestors. Yeah, no, I mean, our crossbow's not illegal. Our crossbow's not legal there, Tony. In Australia?
I think they're starting to lock it down. You should be able, I think you do need a weapons license for it.
No, I got this thing from princessauto.com. I got it on sale. No license needed. It can. I would never do it. I would never advocate shooting an officer of the law. But just so you know, a bolt from a crossbow does go through a kevlar vest.
Yeah, no, I do know that.
You better.
You know what
repeat
else? You know
that.
what else
You better
goes? You know what
repeat
else
that.
goes through Kevlar? A
You better
308.
repeat that here because we're live.
Really?
You would never what?
308 will go through it, man.
It's a joke, but yes. I mean, I just wanted to go along with the joke, but yeah.
Hoff, I didn't hear you. Say it again.
You better say you would never do that.
I
I would never
would. I
shoot a
love
cop
the
with my
police.
308.
I love the police. I would suck a policeman's flashlight if I had the chance. I love them. Who
Well, I'm
doesn't
not
love the
pro
police?
Luigi here either. You know what I mean? Like,
Let me ask you this: do you watch? Have you ever watched King of the Hill? Both of you. Have you ever watched King of the
Yes.
Hill?
one of my
Yes.
favorite
Okay,
shows
so-
of all time.
Me too. It's coming back this year. Brand new
Well,
season.
yeah, I don't want to see that. It's gonna be woke as shit.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be woke. The guy who makes it is not.
Well,
Mike
Mike
Judge is
Judge.
not woke.
Yeah, I guess Mike Judge isn't woke.
Oh hell no! Have you seen his new show, Common Side Effects?
Can you see me right now?
I can see you, Hoff. Tony is buffering.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, go ahead. I want to make sure it wasn't me. Okay, go ahead.
Tony will be back. I really like that guy. He's cool. Yeah, no.
Oh, he'll be back. He'll be back for sure. Yeah, he's Australian, so he's got all day.
He's out back.
He's out
Yeah.
back.
I don't know. Fuck. It's not my best material. It's late. Yeah, no. Where the fuck were we? King of the Hill, Mike Judge. What was I talking about, Hoff? Can you please?
Well, I mean,
bring that?
we're talking about the new King of the Hill series. So Mike Judge, we trust him, is what you're saying.
I kind of do. He is a legacy.
Idiocracy is a great movie.
Oh, I haven't seen it, but I've been wanting to for a little
What?
bit. I haven't seen it. I'm ashamed.
You haven't seen Idiocracy?
I know about it, but I haven't seen it.
If you weren't here right now, live, I'd be like, leave and go watch it, but do it after the stream. Yeah.
I'll do it tonight. Fuck it.
You gotta watch that movie. You gotta watch that movie. And I'm
So
not
hold-
even a guy. I'm not even a guy who says you gotta watch movies. I hate people like that. I hate when people tell me, "Oh, you gotta watch Walking Dead. Oh, you gotta watch Game of Thrones. Oh, you gotta watch The Last of Us." I don't like these people. But Idiocracy is a staple in the conspiracy movement of like what's gonna happen because of stupidity and the degradation and the evolution of human society due to technocracy.
There does seem to be a bit of eugenics in there, though, don't you think?
And what? Everything?
Well, I haven't seen the movie. Yes, I haven't seen the movie, but I would say like Idiocracy, like, oh, the stupid people are breeding, and and smart people don't breed, and smart people don't have families. You know?
How did you know that? There's the beginning scene, the opening scene is that. How did you know that? Literally, unless you've seen it, the
I've seen
opening
clips.
scene is a smart couple who can't get pregnant, and then like it cuts to a welfare family, on a couch with I might be getting it wrong. But it's basically just like that, just what you said. So you basically get the gist of it. I'm pretty sure Tony's familiar. He's back. He hit the nail on the head right there.
I think I just got spanked for mentioning 308s and Kevlar. My
Probably.
internet dropped out. My internet just shut down.
Bad boy, bad boy.
What's crazy is Tony's internet never does that.
Hey man, they're
Not like
watching.
that.
They're
Not
coming
like
for you.
that.
Well, no. Tony's internet never cuts out ever. Even when we hang out all the time, we talk about it never cuts out. So he might be onto something.
We're a power threesome, the three of us. Australia, America, and fucking Canada.
Hoff worldwide.
Hoff worldwide.
Hoff worldwide.
All right, time for a shot. Tony, you have the floor. I mean, unless Hoff. Sorry, it's not my shot. Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
I'm not that much. Look. First and foremost, I don't know how to address you. What should I call you?
I would prefer Al. My name is Alex.
Al. You can call him Al.
You can call. Oh, you can call me Al. Yes.
So, best friends.
Good old
already.
Paul Simon, man.
Paul fucking Simon. I
just wanted to know how I can address you, Al. I'm not a dictator on the show. It's just when someone drops the N-word,
Oh,
live, I kind of get a little upset.
Live.
You know, that's the only time, you know, and other times I have been a little bit like, hey, let's everyone take turns, you know, and I try to like let everyone have a voice. And some people get upset when I cut them off when they talk too much, and I do, but it's my show. But also, I try to give everyone the floor as well, as much as I can, you know, and
you're a brilliant broadcaster, dog. This has been a
What?
pleasure.
well, thank you, man. I appreciate compliments, but yeah, appreciate it, man.
I appreciate being on the show. I'm just an internet random, as far as you knew.
Me too. I'm an internet random. Tony knows how much. Look, I'm not gonna get into it, but Tony has heard me whine and complain probably more than he ever wants to hear anyone whine and complain about YouTube and my numbers and everything. And I have to applaud Tony for putting up with my bullshit. I mean, he's really put up with a lot of my bullshit over the past few years. And he agrees with me all the time too. He's like, yeah, man, you really did get fucked over. That's the best part. He just doesn't, you know. So I mean, I gotta give it to Tony.
I want that machete so bad.
What?
Not illegal yet, though. They're trying in Canada.
Oh, no.
I won't let them. I won't let them. Anyways,
I need to get one.
fuck, go down to your Canadian Tire. I mean, Australian Tire. Hoff, do you know what a Canadian Tire is? Hoff, do you know what a Canadian Tire
Right
is?
by the Tim Hortons.
You motherfucker. Sorry to go there. God.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Here, lads. Sorry about that. There, I'm just going to go get some maple syrup. I'm going out to my local Tim Hortons, and I'm going down to Canadian Tire to grab some sealant for my canoe. It's got a hole in it. So what were you saying? I'm sorry. I'm a little bit drunk right now.
Pretty Canadian.
I'm pretty Canadian, eh? You know, I mean, anyways. It's legal.
But it's fitting that you got the Bret Hart glasses on, Hoff.
For what?
Well, we got Canadian on the.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, fair enough. I'm an honorary Canadian. I am.
I'm an honorary American. I feel like I was born on the wrong side of the border, brother.
Hey, well then, here we are.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what's so proud and so free and went all through the night? Don't you dare interrupt me. With those stars and white stripes, something, I failed my citizenship test.
Yeah, you really. I mean, Christina Aguilera did better than you.
Ah, fuck off.
Enrico Palazzo was the best, though.
I don't get
Oh,
Enrico Palazzo was
Canada.
the best singing of the national anthem ever.
What?
It's Enrico Palazzo.
I think Michael Jackson did a good job.
If you don't get the Enrico Palazzo reference, then fuck all ears.
Yeah, I feel pretty bad about that considering I'm Italian and I don't even know that name, and it's clear.
It's from the Naked Gun. It was Frank Drebin singing the Star Spangled Banner.
Fuck, eh? Naked Gun, man. Leslie Nielsen. They got a new Naked Gun coming out with.
Nah, fuck that shit.
Yeah, fuck that shit. What's his
Liam
name?
Neeson, Leslie Nielsen. Come on.
See? You see
What?
these things.
Liam Neeson, Leslie Nielsen. Come on, bro.
I mean,
It's Seth MacFarlane as well, so I give less than two shits about it.
You don't like Seth MacFarlane, Tony?
He has a very small fucking box that he is funny it with. And he just, I don't know. It's the same shit over and over again.
No,
I don't like.
probably slit a couple ghost throats along the way.
Oh, well, so have a lot of good Mexicans, so don't diss slitting goats' throats. We all need to eat goat meat. I like American Dad. I really was a fan of his fake Star Trek series, but I hate Family
Oh
Guy.
no, I don't get me wrong. I do like the Orville, but
Yes.
I hear a lot of good things about it.
he's not a good person.
I don't think so. I think he had some involvement in 9/11 too, like minimally.
He avoided being on one of the planes.
There you fucking go. See, I'm not.
He
talking
was meant to be on one of the planes. So was Mark Wahlberg on the same plane. They both missed the flight.
What do you guys think about 9/11? Let's go there. Let's bring it to that point.
This is not the time or place. I can go on for hours. It's just not the time or place for that.
All right, forgive me. I don't care that much, anyways.
But Tony's right. Tony is right about what he just said. I will say that. But you can't ask Hoff about 9/11 this late in the game. All right, this show's like not going to be. You can't.
I've already been spanked once tonight.
I can't. I mean, if I will talk to you about 9/11 when we have another 3 hours to spare, but not tonight, man.
Yeah, fuck that bag of worms or whatever, the bucket of worms. We all know what happened. We don't need to talk about it. So what's next?
The only thing I'll say is Google or whatever search if you can dancing Israelis. That's all I'll say. That's all I'm gonna say. Is search dancing Israelis.
Hava Nagita, Hava Nagita,
Nagita.
Laszlo, you're a maniac. You really are.
Let me get a shot glass and stomp on it.
Opa! That's the wrong culture, bro. That's Greeks.
I think that's a great song, though. Nagila.
It is.
Wedding Crashers taught me that song because they crashed Jewish weddings, and they, I didn't know that song until I watched Wedding Crashers with Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson.
Is Owen Wilson a Jew?
They all are.
He's got the big nose.
Some way or another.
Yeah. No, I love Jews. I love all the contributions to comedy, to entertainment. I don't like Israel. I love Jews. I love them. As an Italian, Italians wouldn't have been able to get where we are without Jews. Who else would be so easy to steal from?
A lot of people couldn't get where they are without Jews. All right.
What's that?
A lot of people couldn't get where they are without Jews.
That's right, man. Jews are good people for the most part. I mean, Russian Jews, not the desert kind.
If you made it this far into this show and haven't hit the thumbs up button,
you are a communist. If you haven't smacked, listen, if you're watching a show, any show, not just the Hoffcast, not just 100% Canadian Maple Syrup, if you're watching any show on YouTube and you like it and you don't push like, I'm sorry, you're a goddamn communist, scurvy red dog, and you should just get off the platform. Some other people, have you seen this?
You're scurvy.
A lot of people are like, in the Kill Tony comments and other podcasts, they're like, oh, I'm never supporting the sponsors. Oh, I'm not watching commercials. I skip them. You're a communist dog, and you deserve what's coming to you, because I ain't going to save you. If you skip commercials, I'm not coming to save you.
I allow all of that.
Oh, Leslie, you maniac.
Sorry, Hoff. We're having fun here. We're crowning.
Leslie had a great joke as well, but I'll allow that too. As everyone knows here on Hoffcast, I'm anti-commie.
Me too.
Oh man, I'm so anti-commie. I'm fucking Red Dawn.
Oh, like George Costanza, big commie.
Big commie.
No, it's from Seinfeld when he pretends to be communist.
Here you're a communist, George. Oh yeah, big commie.
Yeah, big commie.
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck.
Listen,
listen. Seinfeld or Frasier? Let's go. We're going there.
Frasier, I hate it.
Seinfeld,
greatest show I've ever seen. Seinfeld's my favorite show of all time. That's where I lie.
Have you given Frasier a chance?
I'll pick Seinfeld over Frasier because I haven't watched enough Frasier, but I will give this. I do really like Kelsey Grammer. I think he's friggin' great. He's a great actor.
Staunch Republican as well.
Look, maybe it's because I didn't get the humor when I was young and my parents were obsessed with that show. And it was like too... But I still don't like the setting of it. It was too...
I used to watch Cheers all the time, but I skipped right over the Frasier series.
They were too rich as well, so I couldn't relate to it. Like they're always living in a fucking
Seattle
house, like on a skyline, with nice couches.
It's funny because
I can't relate to Frasier.
It's. I'll give you a 2 seconds.
I can't relate to Seinfeld either because I'm not Jew in New York, but whatever.
I'm pretty close to New York. No, Frasier's funny for one reason, because the guy is a psychologist, but he can't figure out human relationships. His whole life is a fucking joke, and he's a fucking expert on psychology, and he's rich and all this, and he can't get the babes, and he can't have friends and anything. That's why it's funny. That's all. I don't know. I'd recommend.
Well, I mean, that seems like realistic now in this day and age for everybody.
Fuck yeah.
I think that's actually quite reasonable though for that, because a lot of people who can give other people advice can't take it themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 100%. That's why, like that's why I'm, dude. As a paranoid person, I was like, maybe I should go to therapy. I'm like, I'm too paranoid to go to therapy because I don't trust them. That's an issue. That's an issue. Do you understand? I'm too paranoid to go to therapy about my paranoia. So I'm like, ow.
This segment,
if I go to therapy about my paranoia, they're gonna know everything that I'm telling them. I'm gonna be more paranoid.
This segment is brought to you by BetterHelp.ca.
BetterHelp.com. Yes.
You made a good. Tony is a bad motherfucker. He's laughing at all my jokes. I love this motherfucker.
Tony's my best friend in the world.
I can see why.
My best friend.
I can see why.
He's my best human friend. My dog's my best friend. Tony's my best human friend. Yes.
Hey, you want to hear a quick joke? Man, if dogs are so smart, people say dogs are the smartest animals. If dogs are so smart, we should be able to hit them when they do bad things. They know what they did. And then my cat in heat starts meowing. Bad cat. You like that one, eh? No, I'm full of them. I'm full of jokes. You want to hear another joke about Michael Jackson real quick that I have at the top of my head?
Does it have to do with Burger King buns?
Burger King buns? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Well, what does Michael Jackson and Burger King buns have in common?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Between 13-year-olds. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead.
I often wonder, did Michael Jackson change his skin color to make him look less likely to commit the crimes he was accused of? I might have said
that one's pretty.
That's harsh.
I didn't. Yeah, I should have said to commit crimes, but anyway.
Ow. I got to tell you, bro, I'm a Michael Jackson apologist.
Me too. I don't think he's guilty.
I don't either. I don't think he's guilty.
I don't either.
Well, he owns the old Beatles. He owns the old Beatles catalogs. There's a lot of money to fucking
listen
to
this.
Oh, yeah, they hate him for that.
Listen to this. I didn't know this until recently, like a few months ago, that as soon as he started putting out positive music, like they wanted to make him, I'm bad, you know it. You know, that's what the record made him out to be. And then whenever he went out to do like songs about, doesn't matter if you're black or white, and he did all these songs about love, the records canceled him. And they said, we don't want you anymore because you are spreading too much love, too much positivity. We don't want that. We want punk rock, anti-government. We want hate in our music. We want people to feel bad about themselves and depressed when he's doing all this positivity in his music. All of his songs were positive at the end of his career. If you look at it, all of his songs were either telling you what he was going through or trying to spread some positivity about love. I swear Michael Jackson was not the guy that people.
But the irony of that is too, you look at the sales of like the albums like History and that, they were fucking through the roof. So the studios are like going, we don't want this. And it's like, you're making fucking huge bank off it. What are you talking about?
But Tony, this goes straight in conspiracy where that's not, they don't want people to be happy. They don't want positivity to be spread. They want people to be divide and conquer is the way of the world.
Oh, yeah.
And when you have the most successful musician of all time, Michael Jackson, the most successful musician of all time, and he has the most influence over everybody. And he's starting to put out positivity in a world where it has to be brought down with hate. They couldn't have it anymore, man. They couldn't. That's why they took him out, in my opinion, allegedly.
Well,
they don't want positivity in music. They don't want it. They don't want happy music. They don't want people feeling good when they hear their music. They want people to be upset and angry and play the fight riff. You know what I mean?
That's a real valid statement, Peter.
What up?
Peter?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree. Are you talking about this one, the last one?
Yeah, demons feed off negative energy.
That's what I'm talking about. That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. 100%. Peter's awesome. Long time
Peter
watcher
is
of the
on
show.
the money.
Love Peter.
He's just fucking
Real
finger in the
boss
hole.
right there. But
Well, he's the most popular artist, right? But he's also got the rights. Hoff, I know Tony knows this, obviously, because he. But
well, you want to get in the Beatles? I can do that all night.
Tristan!
That's what I'm saying. He owned the rights.
Did
He
you
bought
just
the
nuke
rights.
me about 20 minutes ago, Tristan?
He did. Tristan, I'll post the link. Come by, man.
Get some more boys in the room.
Yeah, no, he had because I know Paul McCartney hated his guts.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
I mean,
They did a couple good songs together.
He advised Paul McCartney to buy their entire catalog.
Which Paul
McCartney?
McCartney?
He dragged his feet on it, so Jackson bought it all, and
Which
he wouldn't
Paul McCartney?
sell it back. So McCartney was pissed.
Which Paul?
Say.
Paul McCartney.
Which Paul? The clone or the original?
Oh, both. Both
all
of them
McCartney.
simultaneously.
You know about the Abbey Road cover? It's like the funeral for Paul, and then the Sgt. Pepper's and everything. Like it's
I think Paul McCartney's the most
I think me and
talented
Tony
Beatle.
watched that recently.
I think
He's
Paul
what?
McCartney's the most talented Beatle.
Did we need to watch that stuff?
I don't.
Who do you think it is, Tony?
George Harrison.
Or John?
George Harrison.
Yeah, George Harrison,
Yes.
hands down.
Harrison was a brilliant guitarist. He never said anything he didn't need to say.
Yep.
And he was a fucking Wilbury. And that is why he's
that's
the
cool
best
too.
fucking Beatle.
I can get down with that, Tony.
Yeah,
Yeah.
George
You said
Harrison's
John,
my
I'd
favorite
say
as
no.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
I don't even like the Beatles that much, to be honest with you. I was never a Beatles guy.
I respect their place in music history, but I don't really care.
Well, once you understand that the Beatles were led by the CIA, well, then you start to think about them a little bit differently because it was like a movement, and they got all these little girls' panties wet over, and it was literally like the movement going on with Elvis Presley, where it was the original culture of America coming to sexualize music through video.
Wet ass pussy.
So do you see what I'm saying? Like,
sorry, Hoff.
you're
Check
not
out
wrong, Al, but
Peter's
that's where we've ended up.
Peter's
What's up?
comment after your stream yard thing.
What?
Check that one out.
What?
Peter's comment after your StreamYard link.
People make pacts to get power, and then how do the demons want to be repaid? War, crime, and justice. Well, man, I think that's probably the deepest comment I've ever seen. On this
That's
show.
smack on just nailed it.
I mean,
right in the nose.
that kind of turned my brain upside down a little bit there, and not wrong, because that's, you want to hear the craziest thing? I want to wait till Al comes back for this.
I can hear you.
Returning the children in the green. What is that? I can't even say the word.
Are you guys familiar with the movie Monsters, Inc.?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Cartoon movie. Do you guys not know about this conspiracy theory?
I don't know. I don't pay a lot of attention to conspiracies from Pixar.
I do, because I watched Tinfoil Hat a couple times.
Oh, okay.
So first and foremost, one of the main characters is a one-eyed monster. Like,
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
Wazowski.
you already know I'm going with that. But the plot of the whole movie for kids is that they scare kids to gain energy for their own world.
Yeah.
So like they creep into kids' rooms at night and they scare them, and the more they can scare the kids, the more energy they gain from them. So I mean, a lot of people think that it's a metaphor for Chrome, the adrenaline,
Adrenochrome.
Google Chrome, creepy crawlers, But I'm serious, like that's a metaphor, basically, is what they're saying in that movie, kind of.
Now, Hoff, what happens at the end of the movie?
Yeah, that was what I was going to ask.
I don't remember. I haven't seen it in
They
years.
find out that laughing makes more energy than screaming.
Oh.
See?
But then they made Monsters Inc. 2.
I didn't watch that one.
Me neither.
So
I don't really go and watch those films anymore.
was that really the ending of the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, dog.
Well, no one remembers that part of it.
What was the
don't.
little one-eyed guy's name? Was it Jake or something?
Mike Wazowski.
Mike.
Jake Sully was
Mike
the
in
big
because
guy with
because
John
Mike
Goodman.
Mike's a terrible scarer, but he's a funny dude and he tells jokes and he makes the kids laugh.
But think about it. It's one-eyed monster coming through doors at night, like scaring kids to get energy. And it doesn't matter the end of the movie. That premise alone is weird.
Oh yeah.
Well, the ending of the movie does matter, Hoff, because what they're saying is the opposite of fear is laughter and it's joy. And, anyway. But I see what you're saying. The one-eyed monster being the dangler.
So
Right?
at the end of the movie, they say that
Sorry.
monsters pop out and they're friendly now.
Yeah. They didn't have to scare kids. They could actually be
That
friendly.
can't happen. Because if I see a one-eyed monster pop out of my closet, I'm scared regardless.
You're just gonna cap it.
All right? It's not realistic.
It's gonna get a clip full of 9mm.
Yeah, or a hatchet in the face, right in the pupil.
Well, not in our country, Tony. Not in our countries.
No, I'll get a K-bar from me.
Straight up. So, yeah. I'm going to have a shot now.
Yeah, if you're talking about sleep paralysis demons, I told my whole story about that. Cheers, buddy. I had a sleep paralysis demon last year. I told the whole story on Hoffcast. Haven't had one since.
Well, it might be because you shared it. It might be because
No,
you shared
I
it.
called on the name of Jesus.
There you
That's
go.
what I did. He was coming at me, and the only thing that warded him off was me calling on the name of Jesus while I was paralyzed in my brain.
Jesus.
It was astounding.
So, I love Jesus. I'm a fan of Jesus and the teachings, all that stuff. Maybe I shouldn't bring this up because you guys are my new friends and I don't want to sour you on me, but what do you think about the whole replacing the nomadic faiths of the Irish and the Scottish and the Native Americans and stuff like that? Like, I definitely am down with Jesus. Not at all saying that, but
I'm not good with religion, period. You don't need a third party or a middleman to talk to God. And I've stood by that realm for the past few years of my life, since I started speaking with Jesus again and God. I don't need a religion. I don't need a third party to tell me what to think about God, because I have a one-way link to him and I can talk to him anytime I want through prayer. So I don't need these cults telling me anything. And I don't like religion. I don't like organized religion. I think it's bullshit. I think it might be, I don't really see any benefit to, as a Christian, as someone who loves Jesus, I do not see any benefit to organized religion. I'm just going to say it right now. And that's probably going to be controversial, but I'm sorry. That's how I feel. I don't see, I think you should probably pray yourself. And, I think when people get into groups, things get bad. Things
I
get
can agree
bad.
with that.
So I stick with a personal relationship, but that's just what I do. Might not be the right way, but as far as I know, it's good with
I think whatever works for you is the right way.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think me and the man upstairs are good. So
Yeah,
I agree with you, Hoff, but more so Tony. Whatever works for you is good. How do you feel about Buddhism and Taoism and all that crap, Hoff? That fucking crap. That Oriental bull crap.
I know. I mean, everyone can believe in their own. I think there is like, I think that the story of a higher power has been told through many different cultures in different ways. It's different storybooks. And so what you believe in is always kind of similar, but never the same. And it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But I believe in what I believe in. And there's other things. And I think that the problem with the religion is over time, especially now, right now, is it's causing more good than, or more bad than good.
I'd agree with that.
Especially through like Muslim faiths and everything, and terrorism and in the name of Allah and everything. I really think that just chill out. Just go chill out. Just pray on your own. And you don't have to care about everyone else believing what you believe in.
Do you know that the Arab, the Arab, sorry, I said that kind of like a slur. Do you know that the Arab world was the height of science, culture, and technology and magic before the Muslim religion took hold?
Yeah,
and
Muslim religion's not that old.
Yeah, a couple hundred years.
Yeah, it's
Really?
it's the youngest of the
that.
three main religions.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it basically goes Judaism, Catholicism, and then
I did not know Muslim was not that
it's
old.
way younger.
I had
yeah,
no clue. Well, I mean, I've learned from, you know, someone that we used to talk to all the time,
Yeah.
Tony, about the history of Catholicism, and he took it very seriously.
Not just Catholic,
But,
like he had his knowledge on theology is fucking
well, I learned a lot.
unparalleled.
I learned a lot, and I almost got indoctrinated into Catholicism for a minute with you and him. You remember that?
Yeah.
I was like, hey, maybe I might become Catholic. And I got nothing against Catholic people, but it's just not for me. I don't like organized religion.
Oh, that's
I
fair.
just
I'm New
don't.
Age
And there's
myself.
nothing against it, Tony. Nothing
No,
against you.
I'm not offended by it at all.
But I know you. That's why I asked you about the Pope and everything earlier. It was because you want what you believe in to be still what it should be, and other people come along and make it a fucking mockery. You see it in Christianity all the time as well. You know, it's not just Catholicism.
No.
I'm not talking about Christianity. Is different
Christianity's
from
copping
Catholicism, but-
such a hiding, though. It really is.
like American Christianity is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? Like,
It's the only religion you're allowed to berate and humiliate.
that's true too. I gotta pee. I'll be right back. We're still live.
We're live, baby. We're making a fucking world-class podcast tonight.
Hell yeah.
At least I didn't drop.
Oh,
the
yes.
I would say, yeah. So Tony, it's just you and me, the Commonwealth kids, if you will. Man, you got a good sense of humor. I think it's something with me, with people under the foot of the empire. We just got a better sense of
Probably,
humor.
yeah. We got to laugh at it because I'm not going to cry.
That's right, man. I just want to take this opportunity to say I'm so grateful to be here. I'm so glad that you guys have had me on the show. I hope I can.
Oh man, I'm happy that you've joined. This is great. It's fantastic.
Hell yeah, dog. And we might not agree on every issue, but it seems like we agree on a hell of a lot of them.
Yeah, we don't have to agree on everything. That's the best part.
You know what? The first person to ever teach me that you don't have to agree with your friends about everything was a conservative. And some of the stuff I really didn't agree with him at the time. I've come to agree with him with more. But like people out there, you don't have to agree with everybody on everything to be friends with people. Yeah, that's a wicked idea. That's a horrible idea.
Yeah. Somewhere along the way we forgot about that. Well, I didn't, and you didn't, but a huge chunk of the population of the planet definitely did.
I had to learn it, to be honest. I had to learn that you don't have to agree with everybody on everything. And I used to get, it's weird. Maybe it's the household I grew up in, and maybe it's like the abusive shit that I grew up with. But like when somebody used to disagree with me, I would take it as a personal attack on me. And it's not that at all, man. It's not that at all. But anyways, I'm monopolizing right now. I don't mean to. So what's on your mind? We've talked about politics. We've talked about religion. You getting any good snooch down there and down under? Yeah. Sex, politics, and religion. The things you should not talk about.
Pretty much, yeah.
You must be pulling some snooch. Come on.
Nah, not for a while.
Same here. I've had a dry willy for 2 years, and I haven't been in a relationship for like 6 since post-pandemic or scamdemic, or I don't want to say that on this channel. It's not my channel, but whatever you want to call it.
I just dipped in right now. Go ahead.
Hoff, have you got any good tail recently? We're talking about sex.
No, dude.
We've done politics, religion.
No,
we got to go to sex.
I'm too old at this point, man. Like,
Oh,
I know. The last girl that I talked to had 5 kids and 2 grandkids.
What?
Yeah, Tony knows this. I'm not lying.
Yeah.
You banging a gilf?
She's 40.
You banging a gilf?
No, I was not. And it never went sexual. But once I found out she had 5 kids and 2 grandkids, of course it didn't. Boner deactivated.
And the satanic tats didn't help either.
Yeah, and also satanic tats, boner deactivated. You know, it's hard to find women once you get to my age, man, unless you have a lot of money and a nice car. Do you know what I mean?
You keep saying your age. I'm fucking doomed.
Okay, let's give ages. I like what you just said about the car and the money and this and that. Let's give ages. I'm 31. Hoff.
31?
31.
Fuck.
I was sitting there yesterday so depressed. I'm like, I'm 31. Sure, I've hooked up with 15 chicks, 16 chicks, but my life's over. I'm 31. I'm balding. I got the Tony Soprano going on.
Yeah, you look like you're a gangster from Sopranos.
Oh, like, thank you. You know how big of a compliment that is to me? Do you know what that means to me?
Bada bing.
Yeah, man, that's what you look like.
Hey, bada bing over here.
Bada
this
bing.
motherfucker from Australia is talking about kangaroos, and Steve Irwin and Hoff's over here talking about a gilf. I don't know what the fuck show I'm on right now over here.
Hey, forget about it.
Listen, you better watch your fucking mouth, you dirty Yankee.
Hey, you better watch it.
You see I'm bringing heat on you? The only reason you're out here is because of me.
I'll sweep your leg.
I feel like I have made 2 brilliant, beautiful friends tonight.
Well, who are them? My pets? Holy shit, they're passed out. Oh my gosh, that's a beautiful thing.
It's beautiful.
Yes, I am fucking ancient compared to both.
Look at them. Look at them.
Tony, how old are you, man?
Cats and dogs
I'm
together.
50.
You're 50?
I'm 50.
You don't look a day over 41.
I know a lot of people don't believe it, but I am actually 50.
I didn't even give you 38.
Look at this shit.
Aw, see, there you go.
Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
Mass hysteria.
We can coexist, people. This is a testament.
It really is the end of times.
And right beside the American flag, oh, say,
can you see
by the dawn? Hoff, you know the words. Sing it. Seriously, though, actually, what are the words? Because I want to become an American, but I'm going to need to know the words. Whoa, you have eyes?
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed? I lost it.
I don't have.
You know more. You know more than Kamal and you.
I don't have the Jumbotron in front of me. Twilight glass gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched. I'm in 3 keys right now. You know,
blah 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 blah.
You know, I gave Christina Aguilera too hard of a time. It's not that easy.
Sorry, I was doing Leslie Nielsen.
Especially, and you know, she was on more substances than I am right now and trying to sing that thing.
Well, she is a genie in a bottle.
So, genie in a bottle, baby.
You got to rub her the right way.
I agree with that.
Sorry.
3 wishes.
Hell yeah. You know, I love a big booty Latina. I know she's Indian, but I love a big booty Latina.
Me too, AOC, baby.
Yeah, if you want to hit me up, baby, I don't care about your politics. I want to make sweet love to you.
I'd give
a little brown
AOC
baby.
the best dicking of her life. I swear. I would give AOC the best dicking of her life. I would.
Sad thing is, my monitor is an AOC, so that
I don't want a
really
blowjob from her. Her teeth too big. I don't want that. I mean, you know, I just put it in the booty hole.
Booty hole.
You know?
I know what you mean. Listen,
I'd say I'd be like, whisper me the Green New Deal.
The Green New Deal is a great idea, but you know what? Poorly executed. What do you think about chemtrails, boys? It's time for the chemtrails talk. I have something to say about this. It's not a nowhere thing. Chemtrails, go.
I have a lot to say about this.
You're a
I've
Sam
been thinking about
fan.
moving to Alabama. I've been thinking about moving to Alabama for months. Apparently, the governor of Alabama decided, he said, no chemtrails over this state. So I'm like, okay, more reason for me to go. And then the liberals, like my parents, say, well, if there's no chemtrails, then no planes can fly over. And I say, even better, because planes are flying out of the sky all the fucking time. I'm moving to Alabama.
Yep, stay away from those
the best
Boeing.
place to be right now. No chemtrails, no planes falling out of the sky, fucking cheap living, nice weather. Like, I want to go to Alabama, bro. I swear I'm moving there. Can't wait.
Is that one of the southern states that doesn't have income tax?
Yeah. I mean, they don't pay them.
Holy fuck, what a beautiful thing. No income tax. Can you believe it, Tony? A land without income tax.
Oh, God, we get reamed in this country.
I mean, that alone. I mean, listen, I love my people. I love Canada. I love Australia, especially. Not England so much. Scotland, Ireland. I love you
Scotland
guys.
and Ireland, yes.
Yeah, but how do we put up with this shit? What's wrong with us?
Hey, what are you talking about Ireland?
Huh?
I'm Irish.
Yeah, so am I.
I'm Italian.
Ireland?
Yeah, no. Ireland and Scotland, yes. England, no.
Oh, okay.
Of the United Kingdom.
I thought you said you don't.
No, and I'm kind of iffy on
Oh, okay,
Wales.
my bad. I was like,
But-
hey, I think we're on the wrong team now. But
We have 4 green fields, and one of them's in bondage.
do you know what my heritage is? According to my mom's 23andMe, is English, Irish, German. So it's just like it don't really get wider than that.
That's pretty white. Hey, now that I have a chance to say it, what is a racist's favorite kind of bread? Anybody? Anybody? White flour! White flour! White flour! Flour.
You told the joke better than me for sure.
You did all right, dog. It brought me here. Yeah, no. I'm Italian. I'd say I'm
Italian?
Italian, Sicilian Italian. But my last name is well, not my last name, but my grandfather's last name was what the fuck? Ortis. Does Ortis sound Italian or Greek? Kind of Greek, maybe.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah. Well, I looked up the Italian word for ortessi or ortesso or ortessa. It either means vegetable garden or nettles. So I was thinking of the stand-up comedy Al Nettles, because that kind of sounds pretty fucking cool, like a Batman villain.
It does.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, you know, You boys are all right, dog. I'm hoping I can come back more regularly and shit. This is fucking awesome. I'm fucking honored to be here.
Well,
I hope
you're about to see some serious shit.
Oh yeah, you're gonna take out your pecker there, boy?
I was going to say you're going to go 88 miles an hour.
Get me the DeLorean, boy. Where we're going, we don't need
He's
roads
serious
or
shit.
chodes.
I'm about to put on a new hat.
Put on a new hat. I'll put on a new hat too. Maybe I shouldn't put this one on because it's got my company name on it. That's who I'm working for. You can't see them now because I'm on the dole and I don't want no
I'm
one
gonna
to
put
know.
on a new hat.
Yo, where's this hat, Hoff?
That's fucking great.
This is fucking sick. I can't believe this is happening. I really can't. I've been watching you for years, man. I wanted to fucking collab with you. You give me the StreamYard link, and here I am with a fucking jolly old son of that bastard England fucking whatever. And I'm a little drunk right now. And a purebred Yankee, Irish, fucking Scottish, German. It doesn't get more American than that, except for Italian.
So we're gonna see my new hat.
Whoa!
Look, so there's this box here. Big box.
That's a big red box.
Big red box.
Juicy. That's one of my porn searches, big red box. Oh, Tony, my man. Yo, is that a bunch of drugs, Hoff? What's going on here? Is that marijuana? I don't think that's legal in this country.
I have tons of marijuana.
Oh no, it's legal in his state.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, it's legal in all of Canada.
I work at a dispensary. I sell weed for a living.
My Negro. I almost made the same mistake as Buddy. I did.
But this is the new Code and Cambria box set.
What are those records that you've got?
No, but this is the sign. Here, this is signed by all the band members there. I just got this today. I just got this today. I'm super stoked about it. And I wanted to like play with it all night. I've been very patient. So now let me play with it, okay?
You want to play with your box?
Yes. Not only that, but it came with
red box.
Full novel book. Oh, let me adjust the camera. Full novel book. Look at that, Tony.
That is pretty.
Look at the artwork on the inside, man. It's freaking awesome.
And you're telling me this is not a record?
No, it's an album, yeah, but I don't have
the record is in there.
The vinyl is over there, but the CD is in it, yeah. The CD's in the back, yeah. The CD's right here.
That's pretty cool. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Boss.
But the fucking artwork is freaking insane. Holy shit,
that's
dude.
Dope.
Look at X-Wing fighter.
3D.
Anyways, it smells new. I wish you could smell it because I just opened it. Smells brand new.
Does it smell like you? Does it smell like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards or what?
Yeah, like when you first open them, yeah.
Straight.
But I'm going to turn the camera off for a minute here. I'm going
put
to
his hat on.
He's gonna play with his box. He's gonna play with his big red box.
No, I'm gonna put my helmet on. I'm gonna have it.
Helmet.
Yeah.
He's a
Because
German
in that
after
big
all.
box is a helmet.
No way.
The big spike on top.
Yeah, seriously, what the hell, man? I thought
Big
it was on a
Kaiser helmet.
Get the fucking jab right in your jab, ya. You know, I always wondered what is up with those helmets. Was that for headbutting or was that just purely fashion?
I always wondered if they wore them when they were in tanks, so if they could sit up and someone couldn't get in the tank or something. I don't know.
That's actually a really good idea. Are you?
I don't think it is.
Trade? What do you do?
I think it's just one of those. Hey, we'll put a spike on it just because it looks cool or something. I don't know.
I mean, it did look pretty badass.
It did. I mean, let's just say German did do really good design work and stuff in both wars.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, their one flaw is they didn't let Jews in their mafia. If they would have if the Nazis would have let Jews in, we'd be speaking German. And
Germany would have a really good comedy style.
A lot of scat jokes.
Yeah.
All right, I got a German. I'm hip.
It's only 4:20.
Listen, I don't want to break this thing out, but if you make me, I will.
I can't
I
wait.
had that bloody Ray Romano gag gun stuck in my head all yesterday too. Hoff, thanks for that.
Which one? Which Ray Romano gag? I love everybody.
It's Pete Holmes.
Pete Holmes doing Ray Romano bloody greatest hits.
Hey, I don't like your girlfriend. I think you need a new one.
I can see it flaming in the air tonight. Oh man, it was fucking.
Oh shit! This
up.
thing stays on. I just put this on my
yeah.
head. It stays on.
If you're gonna if you're gonna be headbutting Hebrews, in the fucking trenches, you want it to stay strapped to your skull.
I never said I was gonna do that.
German
you
engineering.
You weren't gonna do it.
I never. Well, you're right, Tony.
You didn't say you weren't. You said you weren't.
I was centrist on that until now.
To be specific. As I said, lack of proof is proof.
I can't wait till you guys see this here in a minute. The big reveal.
In Commonwealth countries, yes, lack of proof is proof.
Oh no, that's why when people go, I've got no evidence that he did say that, but the fact that I don't means that he did say that.
Ugh.
I can't see shit.
I can't see shit.
I can't see shit. All right, you guys ready?
Brrr. Tony, come on. Brrr. Drum roll.
It's taking me so long because I can't see anything. All right, here we go.
Many, Miller Lights.
Jason Statham is wearing a helmet.
Jason Statham. Here we go. Hold on. Nope, that was the best. That's the best reveal of all time.
Seeing that the camera's pointing the other way.
The camera's not even aimed at me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bitch, we can't even see you, dog. What the fuck?
All right. New reveal. Overseas.
Oh no! Your camera's all breaking up.
Man,
the Democrats are coming for you, bud.
This is the best reveal ever.
Just because you're paranoid, don't mean they're not after you. Gotta find a way out there, a way out where. Territory Pissing Grounds, Nirvana, available on Spotify. Hoff, where's his helmet?
Can you still hear me?
Okay, yeah, we can hear you.
All right, well then let my camera come back in and I'll show you.
Magic helmet.
I'm gonna use this later. You guys are all right, man. You guys, I don't know who I like better, Tony or Hoff. I'm leaning towards Tony.
What is
Tony?
Going?
It's just you and me, brother.
He'll be back.
Listen,
sorry.
My evil,
there he is.
Here he is, Captain. My captain, show us your helmet. And I'm not talking about your wiener. Where is he?
Oh,
God damn it!
7 issues of these.
That'll happen. You know, when you're digging in your big red box, sometimes things go askew. Tony, take the rails. I have to pee. Say something clever.
Minutes digging a big red box.
Oh, same here, man. It's been a rough 5 years.
Way too long.
Well, I mean, I got some tail like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, but a relationship, I haven't had one for like 6 years. It's getting me down. It depresses me. It's
been a while for me.
I mean, man, you're a handsome dude. Like, what's going on with you?
Nah, just don't have time.
I feel
It's too
that.
busy working.
What do you do for a living?
I have a shop that sells comic books.
Oh yeah, that's right. Fucking A, dog. You're a professional comic nerd.
Yeah, I've been doing it for 26 years. So yeah.
Holy shit. So what's the most valuable comic you've had your greasy little Aussie paws on?
Oh, jeez.
Excuse
had
the
a
phrasing.
first appearance of Wolverine, Hulk 181. It was worth about $9,000.
Holy fuck. That's enough to buy a small plot of land down here. Shit.
Used to be able to buy some land here with that. Not anymore.
Yeah.
Everything's just gone. Our economy's in the toilet.
Yeah. What do you think $5 Canadian, $10 Canadian is Australian money? It's got to be more.
It's probably worth. There was a time when our currencies were very close.
I would imagine.
But I think like I think it's probably about $12 Australian or something like that. Maybe $13. Let me look it up. Actually, I'm curious now.
Sure, why not?
Let's see what the currency conversion is.
Captain Kirk is down on a planet. It's me. It's Spock and Scotty on the deck. I'm not sure who's who, but we're holding down the Enterprise, boys. We're holding it down.
You got to piss Hoff off because we're talking about Star Trek.
He doesn't like Star Trek?
Not so much.
But you do.
89 Canadian cents is worth $1 Australian dollar.
Oh,
so
fuck.
Yeah. So
isn't that crazy? We've got more resources than you, don't we?
Well, no, yours is worth it's worth more than ours.
Oh, really? Wait, what?
Yeah, one Australian dollar will buy 89 Canadian cents.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
So yeah, you're like worth 90%. But yeah,
we should be trading in eggs and bricks.
We're resource fucking heavy in this country.
Yeah, I would think so.
Like we've got bloody. Let's see, we have bauxite for well, I'm going to say aluminium instead of aluminum. We've got steel. We've got iron ore for steel. We've got uranium out the wazoo. It's just crazy. It's like
the wazoo, eh?
We've got coal. We've got just everything. But apparently,
I'm curious. Is the wazoo related to the wallaby?
It's related to dollary dues.
You hit back and you punch back and you scrap back. You're an all right mofo.
I love dollar. I wish we changed our currency to dollary dues. I really do.
Have you ever seen a kangaroo? I think that people want to know. You have?
Yeah.
Have you ever? Next question. Have you ever eaten a kangaroo?
Yes, I have.
You're a real Australian, aren't you?
I've eaten kangaroo. I've eaten crocodile. I don't think I've eaten emu.
Surprising.
But funnily enough, I think we're the only country on the world where we actually eat the animals on our coat of arms.
Hey, I would taste a caribou, for the record. I would. Well,
yeah, it's a big bloody moose thing, isn't it? It's like a elk.
Something like that.
Yeah,
I've eaten lots of maple syrup.
I love the name caribou. I always thought it was a cool name for an animal, like caribou.
You know are you familiar with the artist Tech Nine?
I'm familiar with the weapon, but
your age is showing. I bet you Hoff would know. 151 rum, caribou and pineapple juice. Something, make baby girl come. You'll check it out. You'll love it. I know you will. I'm just joking with you. Yeah, I know. So what's the situation down there politically with Australia? Where are you guys?
We had a federal election last week and no change in government.
No change.
No change. And I thought it was going to be close. It was a massacre. Like the actual our Liberal Party is our Conservatives, and they got hammered, like absolutely smashed. The leader of the party was he really just failed on all cylinders. It was terrible. So yeah, we got another 3 years of the same government, which could end up killing us.
So you say the Liberal Party is the same as the Conservative? Is that like Labor government or what?
No, well, we got a Labor government at the moment. Yeah, so yeah, they're the they used to be the party of the working man. They could not care about the working man anymore.
Yeah, obviously.
But then again, like the Greens used to be about the environment. They don't care about the environment. They care about, I don't know, murder and wiping out Israel or something.
Seriously?
It's like, oh yeah, they were really, really anti-Israel. And they weren't afraid to say it. And I'm like, what's this got to do with Australian politics?
Man, the foreign involvement really pisses me off.
Oh, it was rubbish.
I mean, what the fuck are we concerned with other countries for and funding other countries or hating other countries besides, enriching our people? Hoff, are you back? Where's your
I don't want to send all our money to other countries, and I don't want to send our weapons to bloody the Ukraine because they're just selling them.
Oh yeah, exactly. There's a huge mafia out there in Ukraine for sure.
This is rubbish. And I mean, all these bloody kids in universities are having massive friggin' shit fights out the front about, I stand with Zelensky and I stand with Palestine. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. If you want to stand with them, pick up a weapon, stand on a wall over in the Ukraine, or pick up a weapon and go to Gaza. Don't fight here.
Well, that's what I say about the Gazans. And listen, I'm not a big fan of Middle Eastern culture. I'll say that. I like a lot of Middle Eastern people. I really do. I don't really like the culture, but I know where they come from. And it's like if you want to fucking support that, then go back there, get a gun, and do something. Because I'd support that.
Stand at a post and fight the Russians, or stand at a post and fight the whoever. But yeah, don't start a shit fight in my country.
Well, and that's the thing. They're being used as an excuse to take away rights from us.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, it's sad because I mean, historically, you look at the Middle East and it was like cradle of civilization.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can blame England and France at the end of World War I carving it up.
Yep. And
creating like Iran and Iraq and Syria and all that. And it's like, yeah, when it was just, before Lawrence of Arabia, it was it was actually quite beautiful and nice and civilized and
Well, I watch a lot of news and political stuff, and they were saying like, Iran like 20, 30 years ago, girls were wearing bikinis and short skirts. Men were walking shirtless, you know. Yeah, and not a lot of people know this, but Saudi Arabia,
the women wore jewelry. They drove. They were allowed to go to schools and stuff like that. Yeah,
yeah, and I don't know why that's such a controversial thing to say. I don't really think it is, but I think a lot of this internet hooey and like bot accounts and all that really it does a lot of mouth work for ideas like because I don't think anybody's really against gays and anti-women rights. I was at the optometrist yesterday to get myself some new glasses, and there was a lad, we'll call him, with a weird circular hat, wearing a man dress with a beautiful newborn baby son, and his concubine was in full garb with only her eyes showing. And from what I could see from her eyes, I'm like thinking like, baby, you ain't that pretty. Why do you care too much about what your glasses look like? They spend an hour choosing glasses. My point being, I know that was a little bit mean, but my point being is, what was my point? The Middle East. So Saudi Arabia, not a lot of people know. Saudi Arabia is kind of like saying Windsor, BC. Like Windsor is the last name of the royal family. Saudi is somebody's last name.
Yeah.
And I mean, Saudi Arabia was propped up by the monarchy, as far as I understand.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of sad, man. It's just kind of sad.
Oh yeah. It's the whole area is just hammered and messed up.
Well, what do you think about anarchy? You must know something about anarchist political philosophy.
All right. Here's the thing. Like, people hear anarchy and they think of chaos. And it's like, it's not chaos. It's the removal of rules.
That's right.
And that's about it. Like, to an extent, like, I am a very law and order kind of guy, but I do believe that there can be too much. It's like with, say, libertarianism. I think I do agree with a lot of that sort of thing. I think there can be too much government, and especially in my country where we've got like 26 million people. And it's like, how many senators and aldermans and all that do we have? Do we need all that to control 26 million people? I don't know. Probably not.
Hell no.
I'm back.
Hey, here we go.
I had to restart it.
That's all good.
Show us your helmet from your big red
There
box.
we go. Jason Statham.
I will in a moment. I will.
Look, I'm
just now getting over the trauma of being ejected from my own show for 10 minutes.
That's okay. We didn't talk too much about Star Trek.
Hey, look, I'm the
Tristan's
black
not here.
Star Trek.
Geordie
Black guy
LaForge.
from Star Trek. Look.
You don't do that.
He'll be rolling under doors any minute now.
Us Klingons got rid of our gods long ago. They were more trouble than they were worth. All right.
Kapla.
My crossbow. Sorry. It fell off my chair. Hey, are you hungry, Tony? Do you want something to eat?
I don't eat cats. Whoa, look at this.
You look. Whoa! What's this?
I gotta rearrange it.
That looks even more badass.
Look, I gotta rearrange the camera for a second here. Don't mirror. There we go. Hold on. Yep. All right. Look at this.
That's some Mad Max looking shit.
Nuts. Is that standard issue from the American government here? That's militia.
I'm Blindside Sonny.
Hot damn, doggy. You should wear that all the time. What's wrong with
No
you?
wonder you can't fucking see.
I'm going, I stand outside of the LL Bean.
What the fuck is LL Bean?
Trying to get some free women's sweaters, you know what I mean?
I'll take free women's sweaters off of a woman's back any day.
I hope they see me in the drive-thru lane.
I hope they see me. Hold on now. Hold on.
Oh, you sent me a voice message. I didn't listen to it.
Tony, what's Burger King called in your country?
Hungry Jacks.
That's right. That's right.
Because we already had a business called Burger King.
Really? I didn't know that's what. I didn't know that.
That's the reason why. Because you can't have two different businesses the same. And if there's an Australian business, the foreign business has to change their name.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I'm all for
That
protection.
looks badass, Hoff. That looks really cool.
So, who are you hunting with that? Are you hunting the MAGA or are you hunting the Democrat dummies?
I ain't hunting nobody, man.
Oh, you're just protecting yourself.
I'm Blindside Sonny. Protect myself. Yeah, self-defense.
Yeah, you're definitely blind with that flashing.
I can't see shit.
No,
I think I'm going blind.
Badass,
I think I'm going blind trying to see you guys through this. But yeah, you know what I'm seeing right now through my face is blinking lights. This might have some kind of psychological effect on me.
Yep.
What do you want it to say? I can have it say a lot of things. I can make it say fuck if you want.
Have it say subscribe to Hoffcast.
Well, no, that takes some time. You can do it though. You can do it. I would have to take some time. That'd take an hour.
Well, have it say
you have to map out the pixels.
Have it say hi.
How do I look? I can't see shit. How do I look?
You look cool, man. You look badass.
Sexy. I gotta say, you look sexy. You look like a Fallout New Vegas character.
You actually, yes.
Yeah.
You
play Vegas? You play New Vegas?
New Vegas is the best one. New Vegas is the best one, hands down.
I love you guys.
You're home. Welcome home.
Fuck, I hope I'm home. I hope I can chill with you boys anytime I fucking can.
Welcome home.
I'm kind of getting a little emotional here. Like, I'm having fun, boys. You guys are real fucking dudes.
I'm trying to be.
This is marijuana.
Is that saying go go? Hold on. Is it saying?
Go.
Hold on. Let me read. Let me. Is it saying go go?
It's hard to see. There's a lot of glare.
Yeah, it's too bright. It's too bright. I look like
Yeah, I can see-
Mothman.
Future's so bright, I've got to wear shades.
I look like the Mothman.
What is it? Is it lighting up in a pattern to spell something or what?
What?
Is it lighting up in a pattern to spell something?
It's I have lenses and there's all kinds of you ever like you get lightheaded and see spots? That's what I'm seeing through these right now.
Yeah, you're probably doing damage to your retinas.
No kidding.
Where did you get this thing? Where did you get this and how much did you pay?
A lot of money. It's limited edition.
Limited edition.
It's super rare, actually. It's like it's super rare.
Did they do this with previous box sets, like helmets and stuff, or is this?
There was a mask, but nothing like this.
Oh, okay.
There was a mask that said "Call your mother," and then the last one was like one of those lights, like I have over there, like the electric lights, like and then this one is this. I can't see anything.
Now, Hoff,
they want people to wear this at their concerts.
You're not going to see the concert.
I can't see shit.
Hoff, we've been podcasting for the same amount of time. I'm not trying to big man you here, but explain to the viewers where you got that, what it costs, and what it is. Because I'm in the dark. You're not, because you got lights on your eyes.
All right, so there's a band called Coheed and Cambria that I've been a fan of for over 20 years now. And I am a loyal fan. I am one among the fans. And so anytime they release something, I buy all of their shit immediately because I love their music so much and they never disappoint. So when they come out with a new limited edition, give it to me, Tony.
Limited edition.
Thank you. Box set. Well, then you have to buy it. And then what you end up with is this on your head one day.
You're going to pull
from the internet.
You're going to pull all the bitches at your next Jamiroquai concert.
Dude, a rave? Dude, if I went to a rave, dude, I couldn't even see a bitch. I'd probably be banging some fat bitch.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Actually, nothing. You know what? You know what, Al? Nothing is wrong with that. But anyways, go ahead.
You must be drinking a bunch of Samuel Jackson beer if you're doing that.
You mean fucking fat bitches in no time.
I
got nothing wrong with a thick bitch, man. I like a thick bitch.
No,
all right.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with big girls. I'm a big boy. I need a big girl.
I need a big girl. Big.
I gotta tell you, Tony. I think you're gonna get a nice skinny girl because a lot of skinny girls love them brick houses.
He's a brick. How?
Rick James, bitch.
Let it all hang out.
Him down. Oh, he's a brick.
How?
What do the 5 fingers say to the face?
Slap, bitch.
Slap, bitch. Rick James, bitch.
Rick James, bitch. I almost said the N-word again. Why is it that I'm not kidding? I almost said it, but I censored myself. Why is it that's such a fun word to say? Is that on purpose or what?
I don't know.
We don't have to go there.
I'd rather not.
Who's your favorite black artist? Go. James Brown.
Hendrix.
Oh, there's a lot.
Jimi Hendrix.
Tony had the right answer. There's a lot. That's what you say when you don't know one right away, but you know they're amazing. They're some of the best people.
Hendrix is fantastic. Yeah, Hendrix is definitely top 5.
He's up there.
Al Green.
I don't know who the heck that is.
Al Green's pretty good.
You serious? What about?
Give me 3 songs from Al Green, please.
The grass is green. My name is Al, and I love blues music.
Are those real songs? Because I didn't recognize a single one, and I'm a big fan of
because I can't name them.
And well, the only thing Al Green I can think of the top of my head is he did the duet with Annie Lennox of "Put a Little Love in Your Heart" at the end of Scrooged. But
Bill Murray,
Love in your heart. That's a great song.
And the world will be a better place.
So
I'm currently getting LASIK surgery.
Yeah.
You're not gonna need it now. You're getting LASIK surgery.
You better get Hoff, you better get fucking you better get superpowers from that.
Dude, I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
You better end up like Cyclops.
I can't take this thing off. I'll blast everybody with laser beams.
You should wear that for your next 5 streams and make it a promo thing.
I can put letters in it that say whatever I want. I can make it say fuck. I can make it say I would never do it, but the hard R, I wouldn't do it.
Ah! You beat me to the punch. I was about to make that joke. F you. Anyways, sorry.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. My Canadianism is oozing.
Sorry,
I love slurs because I'm not free.
I do have a black artist I really fucking like.
Who is it?
Tina Turner.
She's good and she's sexy too.
Yeah.
She's been on Thunderdome.
Because of fucking Thunderdome, yes. I fucking love that song, We Don't Need Another Hero. But I love her catalog is fantastic.
Put love in your heart. The thing is, Al, you haven't even been backstage yet. You might be having fun right now, but we're about to wrap this up very soon. And you haven't even been backstage. So if you think you're having fun right now, which we're about to wrap this up, I'm not going to lie. We should probably end the stream very soon. And bring Laszlo back. I don't know. I think he dipped out again. But
I think he's still there.
Really?
Laszlo, if you want to come back around, man, you're welcome to.
Laszlo, come on. Me and you will shout the N-word when we're off stage.
You can do whatever you can say whatever you want backstage. You can say whatever you want. But
sick dog. All right. Well, I'd like to say it's been an absolute honor to be on a Hoffcast today. It's been a dream of mine for several years.
That's crazy.
Tony, I'll admit, I thought you were English. I was a little skeptical and worried about this interaction.
It's because I enunciate my words.
No, you're a proper gentleman. And I'm just glad, you've laughed at most of my jokes and you agree with a lot of my points. And I mean, Hoff, you're the heart of the show.
That's why I love Tony so much, is because he laughs at my jokes.
Hell yeah. Well, he's an easy laugh, and there's nothing better than an easy laugh. No, I'm just kidding.
Hell yes.
But anyways, thanks for having me. I'm Al Whitten from 100% Canadian Maple Syrup. Please check out my channel, 100% Canadian Maple Syrup, on YouTube. There's a few racist jokes on there. I'm not racist. I love all colors, some more than others. And thank you for having me. And one more thing, please. 2 more seconds. I recently did a spot on the George Perez Stories podcast, GPS Stories podcast, and I did 8 minutes of an interview, 4 minutes of comedy, 4 minutes of interviewing on stand-up comedy, how to start your own open mics, how to make it, and I would employ you to check that out on my channel as well as GPS Stories podcast on YouTube. Thank you.
Well, man, I want to thank you for being very respectful here, because I took a big risk, because I don't do this really. If I don't talk to somebody backstage or beforehand, I don't typically have them on my show. Because I've already got so many issues with that. I had people trolling me like hardcore. So I want to thank you for being the real deal, man. Actually, hold on, let me... I want to thank you for being the real deal, man, and I appreciate that that you have a sense of humor and you respected the format of the show, and yeah, man, you are more than welcome to come back for sure on the show. Absolutely.
Now, Elon, thank you. Elon Musk has recently made a mockery of the Roman salute. I'm Italian, Roman. That's a salute. That's nothing bad.
My heart goes out to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My heart goes out to
my heart goes out to all the Hoffcast watchers.
Straight up,
My
my
heart goes
heart.
out to you.
Tony, come
Cash
on.
forward.
Tony, come on, do it now. Come on. There we go. All right, our heart goes out.
Gary, Indiana, Cash Ford.
Cash
What's
Ford
up,
coming in
my
right at the end.
man? What's up, my man?
Right at the end, Cash.
Yep. You got us right at the. We're dipping out like literally right now, but Gary,
Sorry,
Indiana.
hang on. Hail Caesar.
Hail Caesar.
Hail Caesar.
That's right. Anyways, is that it? Are we done?
Raise hell, praise Dale.
Praise the Hail Dale.
So yeah, well, thank you to everyone in the chat. Thanks Laszlo, Peter, Cash for popping in towards the end.
I can't see shit.
Hoff can't
You
see
didn't put
shit.
Cash's comment on the screen.
And I've
You
got
didn't put Cash's comment. Cash's comment? Is it a comment? Sorry, I'll shut the fuck up.
Sorry, I was just saying that I've put 100% Canadian maple stirrup in his link is in the chat there, so definitely check his channel out.
Tony is the best. Tony is the best of all time, man. I love you, Tony. Thank you so much for wrapping it up for us, man.
And
sick,
and thanks to Al for being on the channel as well. It was an absolute pleasure meeting you.
Yes, sir. We're gonna go backstage and we're gonna have a real fun time.
What's the N word?
Like you don't even
Podcast, subscribe and like, or you're a communist.
That's right. All right. Cheers, peace, everybody. We'll see you later. We're going back.
Bitches leave.
We gotta do that. Where are we at? Hey, Terry, where's it at? There we go.
Bitches leave.